Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I'm sending everyone so much love. If you are watching this back later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this back with me, or you're watching this with me live right now, like Ling is, welcome Ling, thank you for being here, honey. Just pop your question in chat for me. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well. Give me a bit of fear. I feel that's with you, Ling, so I'm going to do you first. There's also a little bird jumping on the bush here, so trying to get my attention. So I feel that that's a big sign about messages coming in collectively. So a big welcome to everyone who's here. If you are with me live, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. We're going to answer some questions. I'm doing good, thank you, Daniel. Great to have you here, honey. Let's do Ling then. Says, what's SD's actions to me this week? Okay, so what's his energy right now? He wants to apologise, okay? It says you will sort it out. So we are going to sort it out. So it could be this week, but it's coming, the apology. You may feel that way. You may feel like you don't need an apology, but he feels like he wants to apologise to you. And we've got psychic power, trust and use your intuition. I feel that's what you need to know about your job. I'm waiting for some answer about my job, so use your intuition on that. Remember, you are an intuitive being. So intuitively, you can kind of feel that there's going to be an apology coming in. So his intention starting the week is to apologise. Especially with that bird jumping on there then. You make me feel the best I've ever felt my whole life. So he wants you to know that as well. So he may want to apologise for perhaps not making you feel that way. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? I know you want bucket messages as well. Everything you go through grows your soul, so you're being reminded of that. You got the owl, so there's a lot of wisdom coming in as well, a lot of understanding. I feel it's just you got to let go of the timings, and it's not like I feel you're desperate for the timing. It's just I feel that everything's on track. It's just perhaps wanting it this week or wanting it today or wanting things to happen perhaps gets in the way a little bit. Okay. So what else do you need to know? Too many cards. I know you want bucket messages, but I just want to get you one clear tarot card. What's the message, please, angels? What's the message about this week? There we go. So message coming through, you've got the Fool. So we just want to take a leap of faith. So it could happen this week. Okay, there is opportunities for it to happen, new beginning. So have faith in that. So I feel you've just got to let go of the when and know that there is some kind of apology or change coming in. Like he wants to apologise, that is his intention. So we've got, we need to heal. So there could still be some time needed for this to happen. So this is about asking you to have faith in the when. And that's what I really feel I need to share with you, because you're saying we need to heal. So you're both healing. And you got Jamaica coming through. Okay, that could mean something to you. I know there was some devastation that happened there lately. So that could be a sign of change as well. You know, like they showed me in my mind the storm that we've just had here. Okay, we've just had a huge storm here. Okay, so it's about change. Storms are connected with change. Jamaica may mean something else to you. Well, that's the message. Let me just pull you one more message. I feel that you just got to be patient, okay? Yeah, you got new home as well. So it could even be things are moving forward so you can have a new home either together, or this could be something you're planning on or thinking about. So you could be thinking about a new home, like a move or a change in some way. So just have faith in what will be. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for looking after the chat for me. Yes, it is a wig. If you go to my wig channel, Wigs with Liz, you can find out all about why and all the different types there, okay? So go over there, Wigs with Liz, okay? You can actually put your comments all over there as well. Okay, but this is different. This has nothing to do with wigs or face or anything. This is to do with guidance, okay? So we're going to do a message for Daniel. Daniel says, hi Liz, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Hello, everyone. How does Jennifer feel after spending time with me yesterday? Why are you wearing a wig? Go and see. Go and look over on Wigs with Liz. Okay, there's nothing to do with wigs. This is psychic guidance. If you're interested in my wig channel, go and check out Wigs with Liz. Okay, otherwise my mods will time you out, okay? It was never my intention to hurt you. So Jennifer wants you to know that, okay? It was never my intention to hurt you. And I feel she's realising this more and more, okay? She's saying, I'm still running from myself. So if she's hurt you in any way, she hasn't meant to. She's been running from herself. So we run from ourselves when we don't know what to do, when we're afraid, when there's fear there, when there's struggles, okay? I need more time to heal. I'm still not okay in myself. So what she's saying to you is, she feels like she's still got healing to do. Because you bring emotion out in her, you bring feelings out in her that she perhaps is not used to feeling. And it makes her feel a bit vulnerable. And it may hurt you because she perhaps runs or pulls away or seems indifferent or cool. But it's because she's not okay being herself. And that's what she needs to heal, okay? She's saying, I'm taking a reality check right now. So you're helping her to look very closely at her life and what she needs to change and do. I do feel that the love is there. She just may not love herself enough right now to be able to love you. But she's thinking about your kiss, okay? She's craving you. So you'll be able to sense that physically. You may have heat in the body as well. Craving you, body and soul. She's craving you. There's a lot of power there. Okay, there could be a lot of changes coming in as well between now and the end of the month. But she's saying, I am still running from myself because I need more time to heal. So be very patient with her. Give her time to heal herself, to have time for herself. Perhaps allow her to initiate something with you. Because she said, I'm not okay in myself. That means she's got healing to do. It's nothing to do with you, and it's to do with her. She's craving your kiss. But she never meant to hurt you. And I feel that's also something she needs to forgive herself for. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome, Tony's jumping in. Thank you for the donations. I'm going to start with the donations now, okay? So we're going to do Mariana. Thank you for the donation, honey. Em's thoughts and feelings about our conversation yesterday. So what's the message? You're saying, isn't this love something else? Whoa. So he is blown away by the power of the love. And he's trying to understand why it's so intense and things like that. He's saying, this healing stuff is not easy. It's easy to just ignore it. And I feel he's struggling to get some words out here because he has got to heal certain aspects of himself still. I've never known anyone like you. Who are you really? So I feel he's trying to gain an understanding about what he's feeling. Isn't this love something else? I've never known anyone like you. What is this? Who are you? What's going on? So he's trying to understand what this love is. Now that could be because of the conversation you've had or just because of what he's feeling in general. Saying people around me think I'm doing fine but I'm not okay. So he is struggling with a few things and he may be trying to wear a mask and act like he's okay. He may have even been acting that way with you. But he's saying, I'm not really okay. I'm just dealing with things. And I would love to look into those gorgeous eyes of yours again. So he's missing your eyes. He thinks they're gorgeous. So this could be about wanting to spend physical time with you. And that could also be something you've perhaps talked about. But he's saying in his life in general, he's got a lot going on. He's trying to act like everything's okay, but perhaps it isn't. And he may have a choice to make, okay, with the Seven of Cups here. So he's contemplating a choice or telling you the truth or coming forward with some knowledge. And that's what he's working through, working out. So this could be about the next steps of your connection, where he's heading, what he perhaps knows he needs to do. But he's contemplating very deeply about seeing you again and what this love is, and he knows it's something different than he's experienced before. He can't lose you. He doesn't want to lose you. So he's about to reach out to you. He's going to initiate communication. So let him make another move towards you. Like, let him make the next move because he's going to reach out. He's guided to do that, okay? So let him come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. General message. So what's the general message for you right now? What's the general message for you? First card is find balance. So ground yourself, work on self-love, self-care. Do things that make you feel balanced, because some things could be up in the air in your life, but if you're balancing your energy through gratitude and breath work and feeling at peace, then no matter what's going on, you can handle it in a very balanced way and take a reality check. So this may also be looking at your life and thinking, is anything out of balance? How can I balance things in my life? So there could be a shift needed to happen within your career or the amount of time you're having with yourself or friends, family. So think about those things. So I feel ultimately balance is needed. And this may well be something you're working on between now and the Capricorn season. I feel new adventures coming in the new year for you. So plenty of opportunities to move forward and feel good about life and focus on many good things. So yeah, you got the Page of Cups. So this could also be a love communication coming in soon with the Knight of Swords, with these two coming out together that way. So this could be a big sign about if you're waiting for communication, it will come in when you don't expect it. It will come in swiftly and spontaneously. And it will come in when you're busy doing other things. If you're waiting for love, whether it's with someone you're already connecting with or something new. Remember your strength, that brings you happiness. So the angels are saying with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, focus on your career right now or building your stability. Things that you do in your own independence, because that brings power in. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. And I know you question everything right now on your journey, okay? And I've actually recorded a video for Thursday. It's like an extra video to go on my Twin Flames Everything You Need to Know playlist, where I talk about the journey and why it is the way it is, and it bring a bit more understanding in for you. And we all go through those moments where we question this journey, and that's when what works for you is prayer and actually finding out more information about the journey. Okay, so go to my playlist, Twin Flames Everything You Need to Know, and watch some of the videos there, okay? So let me just find your question. Cecil Lynn says, how does my twin flame feel today? I have such much hurting in the heart chakra, cry a lot, I don't feel good, I want to move in, you start. So the best thing you can do, if you don't feel good, you have a choice, okay? You can change the way you feel right now. So the angels are asking you to start uplifting your own vibration. You don't need him to be around you or to be messaging you or to tell you he loves you to feel safe and nurtured and strong, because that comes from within you. So work on gratitude. That's why I've actually started a new series in the Angel Seeker level on the channel called 28 Days of Gratitude, because it's to turn everything around for you. So it's something to think about, not saying, oh, you've got to become a member. We use gratitude. Because honestly, my Angel Seekers will tell you, Renee's in the house as well, she'll tell you, just doing focused gratitude over a number amount of days, it changes everything. It changes the way you feel about things. It shifts out of your energy negatives and stress and anxiety, and that's what you're currently going through. Okay, so the first step really is being grateful for everything you have now and realizing how blessed you are instead of how stressed you are. Praying for help, giving it to heaven, because your masculine is going through an awakening right now. He is doing the work on himself, even though you may not understand that, which means you're mirroring by going through your own process of awakening, doing your own work, which means you're starting to question things and understand things in a higher way. There can be fear, and that brings fear up. So you've got to do the work right now on you, and that means learning more about the journey, surrendering it to heaven, having faith, doing things that lift your vibration like gratitude, or working on breath work, doing things you enjoy, realizing just how amazing life is and that you can be happy no matter what's going on. That's you doing the work. So I feel you've both got separate lessons to learn right now, and that's what you're being guided to know, okay? So your masculine is saying, I am doing the work. See every day as an adventure, and that will help you to lighten the load. Trust the journey. And this is the guidance I'm doing on Thursday. The video I've created on Thursday, it's a 30-minute video, and it's about the masculine's lessons and the feminine's lessons before union. Okay, so make sure that you check in with that one, because I was thinking of doing that anyway, and then when I replied to your comment the other day, I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I recorded that yesterday, but it's scheduled for Thursday, about 4 p.m. my time it's scheduled for. So that will help, okay? So just know right now your twin is doing the work, so you do your work. Focus on gratitude, uplifting your vibration. Start by sitting down today and writing down 10 things you're grateful for, and that will change your vibration. And if you're in a dark place right now, you may find it very hard to find 10 things. So start with one and then continue. You might think, well, what have I got to be grateful for? Be grateful you woke up this morning. Be grateful you're actually on the internet here right now with other like-minded people who care. Be grateful you've got breath in your body and that you can eat food today and nurture and sustain yourself. Be grateful you've got clothes to wear. Be grateful you may have a job to go to or a bed to sleep in tonight. If you're grateful for all those things, life starts making sense. You think, what am I even worrying about? I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from D tonight, thank you. So, what energy is D in? Thank you, mods, for looking after the chat for me. Thank you, Rennie. Thank you, Ling. So, what's the message coming through for you today, Emily, from D? So, what messages or energy is D in? So, he's distracted by lustful thoughts. So, how is he feeling about you tonight? Desire. Okay, he's thinking of you intimately in random places. So, you know, he could be out and about. I'm not talking about right now, but like he could be out and about during the day, for example, and he just thinks about you and he gets turned on, and then he goes into his mind and he has some kind of fantasy or flashback. But now he's thinking about you tonight, so he's very likely lying awake thinking about you, having some kind of lustful thoughts. So he could be having a lucid dream. He's saying, changing my life scares me. I'm so used to what I know. So obviously he's distracted by these thoughts about you, and he goes into fear about changing because he's used to what he knows. You know, it's like a comfort zone. So he knows that there's some kind of comfort zone he's got to step out of to be able to make those lustful thoughts a reality every single day with you. He said, I just want to show you the love that I have for you, and I want to make it up to you for all the time we spent apart. So he does want to change his life, and he doesn't want to really miss out on any more time with you because he knows that. He knows he's wasted time. And he said, I want to make it all up to you. I want to spend time with you, not apart from you. So he's coming to a lot of conclusions when he's lying awake at night. Number one, that he wants to change, and he knows it's hard and scary, and he's got to address that because it's what he's used to. But he doesn't want to keep doing what he's used to. He wants to be able to act on his desires and have a full life with you. And that's what his intention is. So he is intending to make it up to you. So let me get you a tarot card as well. Yeah, so you got the Fool. Okay, so I feel that once he gets over what he's afraid of, he'll take action. Okay, because he is trying to get out of his head to take action. You've got the Fool and the King of Swords. King of Swords in reverse. So he wants to open up. So that's what he's trying to get the courage to do right now. But lustful thoughts is what he's thinking about tonight. And you may feel that in your physical body. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. I said no to a date. Should I have love messages? Well, it depends, really. If you said no to the date, and obviously something was telling you to say no. Okay, so is this date with someone new? Or is it actually with the person that you love? Is it setting a boundary down with that person because perhaps they aren't free right now? Or is it because you don't want to date anyone else because you know there's no point? So you have to ask yourself the question, why am I saying no to this? How am I actually feeling about this? Am I doing it through something that settles me and brings peace in? Do I feel peace saying no? Or do I feel anxious about it? Because if you feel anxious, there's a questioning to it. Okay, obviously there's a questioning to it because you're asking the question. But if you feel it was the right thing to do to say no, then obviously you've got to trust in why you said no. So I feel really what you've got to do is look at why you've said no. And you might be thinking, well, that's what I want you to look at, Liz. But the angels want you to go within and ask yourself the question, why am I saying no to this person? Someone new, there you go. So you may be saying no to this new person because in reality you really know your heart is elsewhere. Because it may not be the right person, you just intuitively kind of feel that. Or your heart is still elsewhere. So it's like your intuition knows there's no point trying to move on with someone else because that would be a rebound if you've still got feelings for someone else. And if you were aware of the person you've got feelings for now as your soul counterpart, then obviously you know that's the person you belong with. That's why many divine feminines are single, because you know that's the person you're meant to be with. So you focus on things like spirituality and dates with yourself. Like I took myself out to see a band on Saturday night and just being in the moment and enjoying life more, working on your career and things like that, because you know that's the person you want and no one else will ever fill their shoes. And you can try and get involved with other people, but it never works out because all paths lead home. So the card you got coming through is the Eight of Wands, but it's in reverse. So it feels like what this is saying is, you know it's not the right time to date. If it was the other way around, I'd say perhaps this is you feeling like, yeah, I'm ready to date and just see where it goes. But I don't feel you are. And that may be just because you need to heal yourself a bit more before you date, if you want to date people new. Or it's you've just got to sit with the energy and work through what you're feeling about this other person. But I feel you've made the right decision for you. You've just got to ask yourself why. Because obviously you're questioning it. There's a little bit of stress there. And it could be the ego saying, oh, you're going to miss out on love, or that person may have been able to be an option for you, or whatever it was. But I don't feel you're ready, because things aren't quite ready to move forward. So have faith that if you are meant to meet someone new, God he'll send someone to you, and you'll know. It's not, you won't doubt it, you'll just feel it. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Cece says, hi Liz, how does my twin feel today? I've done Cece Lynn, sorry, this is for Cece. Cece and Cece Lynn. So we've got Cece. Cece says, hi Liz, guidance on career opportunities and cash coming in now in December. So what do you need to know about cash coming in now in December? Okay, so the energy coming through is the Nine of Pentacles. So really what this is about is, and it's coming up, it's like sideways, because Nine of Pentacles is about loving what you're doing. Focusing on your freedom, focusing on the things you enjoy, being grateful for everything. The Knight of Pentacles is a really beautiful energy. It means the more you trust yourself, the more you trust in God, the more you're working on self-care, the more you're doing things you enjoy, the more prosperity, abundance and magic will flow in. So that's what you have to ask yourself in everything you're doing. Ask yourself the question, do I enjoy this? Does this make me feel good? Is this serving me? So do things that make you feel good and move away from things that don't. But ultimately what I'm feeling is opportunities are coming in for you to do things solo. So this could be about you doing things you enjoy. It could be starting your own business. It could be thinking about things you do by yourself in that way that bring money in. Not necessarily working in a group environment or a team environment. This could also be a huge message that you are someone to be reckoned with. So you would be very good being self-employed or being your own boss, that kind of thing. I feel this is like a leadership card. Like you have the chance to become the leader you've always wanted to be. But this is ultimately a great card for money and cash and, guidance on career and things. It's saying as long as you follow your heart, great things are going to come in. And it's remembering as well that God is your true provider, that your true bread comes from heaven, not from a paycheck or anything else. God makes that possible. So that's what I feel you need to know. It says, give it to a higher order, believe in a higher order. So it's about knowing that when you pray, it's given, when you ask, it is given. So praying for help. Guidance on connections, present and past lives with Jake and love messages. Well, first of all, what does he want to say to you? And regarding past lives, what you have to understand is that everything you're living in this moment now is what's important. So, for example, it's nice to be curious perhaps about past lives and what happened before, and it can be a bit fascinating, but you've brought everything you need from those past lives into this life, and this is the one you're meant to be living now and interested in. Otherwise, you'd still be in those past lives. Just know that everything you went through in past lives equipped you, give you things, tools and understanding that's equipped you for this life you're living now. So what Jake is saying is, I'm learning that I am worthy of you and of this amazing love. So he's going through his own lessons. So what he's saying is, I know I'm worthy of you. I just need to believe in that more. And this is an amazing love. So he's still dealing with his own insecurities and his own wounds. So what's going on in past life? Fiery, okay, it says intense, passionate, desire, emotional, heartfelt, impulsive. So feels like you've always had that passion there. So it's very likely in past lives you've also been lovers or you've been connected in a love way. So it's showing you have had past lives before. And they give me Sirius energy as well. So you may want to research Sirius. But this is showing you, I feel that it's the passion is always there. So what I'm really feeling is it's like showing you again that you are twin flames, that it's eternal, that you've always been brought back together. Because I'm seeing the fire and the kind of fire and ice in a way, or it's like the masculine and the feminine. I'm seeing this like the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. So I feel what the message is, you'll always find each other in every lifetime because that's how it's meant to be. And it's also about what you're learning in this life, what you've decided to come down to earth to learn and to experience. And that's why you're in this lifetime now. So it's the passion and the fire that's guiding you back together. So I feel when he reaches out to you, it's going to be impulsive. He's going to do it because of what he's feeling in his body, as well as what he's feeling in his emotions. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you so much for the donation, honey. Saranga says, will Nana B ever replace me with a more successful woman, or he loves me as his own? Well, first of all, you need to remember your own power. That's you feeling like someone's better out there than you. Because you're saying, is he going to replace me with a more successful woman? So this is saying that you're not believing that you are successful, or you're not believing that you are successful enough. So this is really about your own wounds that you need to heal, not about what he is doing or not doing. Because the thing is, if you fully believe that he is your one, then there's nobody more perfect for him than you. Okay, and you have to understand that. So what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with this is more about your own wounds that you need to heal. Okay, because you're saying, is he going to replace me with a more successful woman? Or he loves me as his own. So this is really about you believing and knowing your own worth and value. And I feel that's what you need to be working on. So I want to bring in the Feminine Gets Real Oracle. Okay, because I feel he loves you just as you are. It doesn't matter what money you're making or what you're doing, or he loves you for who you are, not what you are or what you do. So you're saying, I love to get a reading. Okay, let's see what the other card is. I forgive myself. So it's like, I feel what this is. You already know the answers, but you love to get a reading because it confirms to you perhaps what you were thinking or what you already know. And you have to forgive yourself for perhaps feeling like you're not successful or not successful enough. You need to forgive yourself. It's your inner child that perhaps is feeling undervalued in some way. So give back to yourself and do the Ho'oponopono prayer. So I'm going to forgive myself for feeling like I'm not enough or I'm not successful enough. I'm going to value myself more. So forgive yourself for feeling like you are an option, or because you are the prize. And that's what you need to remember. Trust in God's plan for your life. He affirms, I trust in God. I know he has a plan. I know he has a plan for my life. So I forgive myself for trying to rush things forward or to not believe in myself. I know that God made me perfectly for my person. And love to get a reading could also be a sign to perhaps pull cards for yourself every day. I mean, you may do that already. Or if you're not sure how to read cards, maybe learn to read tarot yourself. You know, I'm starting a new tarot series in the new year for angel seekers. So, or maybe use a pendulum or use tools to assist you. Obviously, it's great to get a reading as well. But I feel that these are other things you can do. The guidance bit is be proud of yourself. Yeah, be proud of yourself. Be strong within yourself. Know your own worth and value. Affirm it. I am the prize. I am the successful woman. I am the one. There's no one more successful than me. That's how you have to feel. And your ego may say, yeah, well, that person earns more money than you. Yes, who cares? You're successful in your own right. Never compare yourself to anyone. That robs you of your peace and it robs you of your light. So focus on the positive. And this can also be focusing on the positive things within you. The things that you do that are positive. So I feel this is really about you taking your attention away from what Nana B is thinking. Because Nana B sees you as perfect in all ways, regardless of the circumstances. And you focus on finding the positive qualities within yourself. And then you will never think someone's more successful or better than me. You'll feel like you are the prize. It'll give me fear there. I hope that helps, okay? Release your fears about what you have or haven't got. Anjuan, thank you for the donation, honey. Anjuan says, hi Liz, any message from Todd? His current thoughts and feelings towards me. Okay, so what's going on with Todd right now? What's going on with Todd right now? What's going on with Todd? Leadership, take back your power. So first thing I'm feeling is the way he thinks about you is that you are a leader, that you are strong, that you're powerful, that you live your own life, you do your own thing, you may have a great career, or you may, do your life your way. He's very inspired by you. So he loves how you are as a person, the way you look as well, but the way you live your life. He's very inspired by that. And he also needs to take back his power in this situation. So he may need to step up and tell you how he feels or take leadership in this situation. And that's really about you giving him time to do that. So I feel if you give him time, he's going to show up for you and take back his power and move forward. But I feel what I need to give to you is the way he feels about you is very inspired by you. very drawn to you because of the person you are. And that'll be your authentic power, the way you are as a person in general, the way you show up in the world. So all paths lead home, so choose the path of peace. I feel he's communicating with you right now through music, through sound. So you may hear songs that speak to you, that align you with your truth. Okay, so this person could be aligning with their truth as well. So what else is he saying to you? I would be lying if I said I didn't love you. I also lied when I said that to you before. So he may not be telling you the truth about the way he feels. So he said I would be lying if I said I didn't love you. So he feels like he loves you in some way. Okay, and he may have either denied that or not opened up yet about that or said that he didn't. But he's saying to you, I lied when I said that to you before. So what I'm picking up there is he may not have said this yet, or he may have lied about his feelings. They give me like a little bit of insecurity around him, like nerves. So he may be nervous to tell you how he feels. Okay, but he is feeling love. It doesn't matter how long you've known you, it doesn't matter. That's how he feels. You bring love out in him. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Big thank you to my mods for looking after the chat for me. So Laurie says, message from Orlando and angels and his feelings and intentions. So what's going on with him right now? So people have got nothing better to do than come in and say nasty things to other people. And they don't realise, like, what goes around comes around. It's like if you're giving that kind of energy out to others, it's only going to come back to the recipient. You know, the person, rather, not the recipient, the person instigating it in a way. So, you know, just know if anyone's out there saying things, I really couldn't care less what you think. Okay, you want to look in the mirror, okay? So this is the message from Orlando. All paths lead to the divine feminine. I'm finding a way home. So Orlando is saying, I'm finding my way home to you because you're my home. All paths lead to you. You are the one. So his intention is to come to you and be with you, and he feels like you're his home. So that's how he feels. All paths lead to you. It doesn't matter where he goes, what he does, who he's with. He'll always end up with you because you're his home. He said, I'm a very stubborn person. So he knows that he may be holding himself back or causing himself a problem. He said, I'm struggling with the idea and the possibility of change. So he may have things he needs to change, and that is a struggle to him, but he is working through this. Okay, so he said, I know I'm stubborn and I do struggle with things, but I am on my way home to you. So his intention is to come to you. Now, this could even be coming to you at home. So it could also be a sign about him travelling to you or him moving towards you. So you've got the 2 of Wands. So I do feel he has a vision of this. And this could be something he's planning on doing between now and February. And he is gaining wisdom right now. So the angels are asking you to focus on the love, not the fear, to keep your intentions positive and your thoughts positive, and to focus on what you want, not what you don't want, and to let go of the when. So big shifts between now and February, but his intention is to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Renee, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. May I please get any messages meant for me? Thank you. Have a magical day. And you, honey. So glad you're enjoying the gratitude series. It's changed my insides and outsides. It's powerful. So I was loved it this morning. I actually did 45 minutes of focused gratitude this morning. So powerful. So we got relax. Look at that. So what the angel's saying is just relax about everything. Relax about your health. Relax about your twin. Relax about your life. Relax. The angels have got this. And it's about how you feel when you are relaxed and you are doing gratitude and all of that. So, and the new moon, I feel this is about the new moon, which comes in on Thursday. Is it Thursday? No. Yeah, Thursday. So the new moon's on Thursday. So it's like the angel saying, just relax. Relax perhaps until the new moon. Do breath work. Cancer is also about emotions and anything toxic. So again, you know, releasing toxic thoughts, or which you're doing anyway, through being grateful and everything else. And this could be about things toxic around or in your body or things like that. Yeah, oh my goodness me, this is why I love what I do. Look at this, relax. Couldn't write it, could you? It says relax, and you got the relax card. Love it, okay? So it says ghosting you is processing for them. So it's like regarding your twin as well. Your twin is dealing with things, processing things. But again, I feel it's like relax about every area of your life right now. There's an apology coming in, I'm sorry. So this could be coming from your twin, but I feel it's really about you perhaps apologising to yourself about certain things. This could even be about you talking to your body and being grateful for your body. And this sounds really strange, but I might email you about it actually, because I don't really want to say it on camera. But I apologised to some part of my body last night about something, and it was really beautiful. But I'm going to tell you, I might remind me, email, because I'll forget. You know what I'm like. I mean, I've only been on 35 minutes. By the end of this live, I'll forget what I'm talking about now. But email me and say, what did you want to tell me? And I'll message and you'll laugh, okay? And it's just making me smile because it's a rose as well. But this is very much about you honouring your body and, saying to your body, relax, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be wonderful. So I feel the message is relax. Let me bring you in a message from your twin, okay? You probably already know what I'm on about, okay, because you're intuitive. Anyway, how can I take it all back now? This is what your twin is feeling. How can I take it all back now? Okay, so that your twin is clearly processing something he wants to do, connected with an apology. This could be about apologising for something he wants to take back, and he's wondering if he can do that. So I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for being here. It means so much. And sending lots of love to Mozzie. And Angela's here, sending lots of love to Mozzie and AJ. Okay? I'm going to change her dress today. She's going to put a white dress on for Christmas, aren't you? Yeah? She's excited about that. So, Saranga, thank you for the donation. Message from my kids, Annie and Manu, okay? So, message from your kids, okay? So, what do you need to know? I'm just looking for the inner child deck. There we are. Okay, adverts keep popping up on my tablet, so bear with me because everything keeps jumping up there. Let me just find where I was. Yeah, it's jumped up again. Bear with me a second. You go back to where I was. There we are. So, Annie and Manu, if I've said them right, okay? So, following your advice and on a break and doing great to know. Good to know, honey. And just so you know, I don't know if you upgraded to the gratitude, the angel seeker level, but honestly, I'm not doing it to just get members. I'm telling you, I'm saying how much it works because I'm doing it myself, obviously, and it's changed the way I'm looking at life in many ways. So I can really recommend that, okay? So I've got a gratitude series going on the angel seeker level right now that could help, okay? So first of all, a message from Annie. And a message from Manu. Now, I don't know if these are your kids in the physical or up there, watching, wanting to come down. Okay, but this is connected with them directly from their higher selves and what you need to be aware of. So Annie is asking you for patience right now. Trust the timing of your life. Good things take time. Okay, in the physical. So these are physical. They're in the physical already. So you may need to be patient with Annie. So Annie is asking you for patience. And I feel this is also about for anything you want. So I feel like Annie is saying to you from a soul perspective, anything you want in your life, anything else you want to bring into your life, be patient with the timing of it all. Can you see the fox in the background there? So you may need to make a decision connecting with Annie, or maybe Annie needs to make a decision. And you've got to be patient with this, or patient with the outcome, or patient with her. So I feel patience is the key. And if you've seen a fox, that's a big message that she is with you, okay? So the fox is guiding your decisions, her decisions, to bring solutions in. So what I'm feeling is the fox is saying the solution connected around Annie is patience. Now for Manu, we've got service. So it could well be that Manu is going to be of service. So he's going to be a light worker in some way, shape or form. And he's also recognising the light worker in you. And it's like he's thanking you for your service, saying thank you for bringing me into the world. Thank you for being a great mum. Thank you for looking after me. So I feel he's grateful for your part in his soul journey. Because what you have to remember is, when we get older, okay, and it's usually when we go through things with loss and things like that, we realise that God is our true Father in heaven, or whomever you connect with as your creator. And our biological parents, as much as we love them, are assistants. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm connecting with. He's like, it doesn't matter how old he is is thanking you for your service, that you've brought him into the world, that you've helped him to grow, that you've been there for him, and you've helped him to become the person he is. So he says, serve others with love and compassion, make a difference. Okay, and that's what he's here to do. He's here to serve others with love and compassion, to make a difference in the world. he's a politician. I'm not surprised. Okay, because he's like a leader in some way, he's in service in some way, and you've helped him become that person. So I feel the message is you've got to be very proud of yourself for the person you are and the way you are. I mean, that's an amazing message to come through. I hope that helps, okay? So give thanks to yourself today for everything you are, because they are very blessed to have you in their life, no matter how they act or what they do, okay? Because there's always challenges with blood relations, always, okay? But that's how it's meant to be. Priyanka, and I feel that perhaps, I don't know if you're planning on having more kids, okay, or something like that, because I feel you've got to be patient for what you want. And this could also be about union and things like that, okay? So Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What is M's feelings for Priyanka today? So what is M's feelings for Priyanka? Emma's saying, I'm not at all proud of how I treated you and how things turned out between us. So he feels like he could have acted differently. He's not very happy with the way he's behaved in the situation. So he wants to make something right. He's working on that though, body, mind and soul. So he's doing a lot of healing right now on himself to perhaps change the way he's behaving or the things he's doing. He knows he's got to take action. So he actually wants to take action right now and do something. Okay. He wants to initiate communication. So his intention is to communicate to you, to reach out to you, to tell you something. And he's gaining spiritual understanding. So I've got like a bit of a double-edged sword, because he wants to reach out and communicate, and he's being guided to do that now. However, he knows he's also healing himself, and he's got to gain the spiritual understanding of who he is, what this is, so he can actually treat you right. So the communication is going to come. I feel the urgency is there today. Okay, so he wants to reach out today. He's feeling all of that. However, he knows he has to heal first, and he is gaining spiritual understanding. So the message is, this is a spiritual connection you have with him, whether you see it as twin flame or not. You know, this is a spiritual connection you share that's teaching you both so many things, creating wisdom and strength. And he wants to apologize and make up for the past. And he could reach out now. He could reach out today. He could reach out in the next few days. We're already talking. I'm not surprised. So the communication is it's like the energy is there. However, you have to be patient, because he's still healing. He's still gaining the spiritual understanding. So what I'm connecting with there is, because you are in contact right now, is to not rush or force anything forward, to allow him to express himself to you in his own time, and to not try and rush anything. So let me just grab a card for you. Yeah, you've got compassion. Be kind and gentle with him. Be kind and gentle with the connection. Because you've got the stag, which is the promise of union. So if you give him time, it will all move forward the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Instead of getting impatient or needing something to be different than it is. Raluca, thank you for the cat and the donation, honey. Alice, can I have a message from IDM? Thank you. So what does he want to say to you? It's a long process, but I will get there. So it's like he's saying, I know it's taking time, but it is worth it. I will get there. So he's saying, I am going to do what I need to do. I am learning, and I am learning that I'm worthy of you in this amazing love. So he does see it as an amazing love, just like you do. And he is learning lessons that he is worthy. So that's why it's a long process, because of his own insecurities and his own struggles. And he said, I will get there. I will get there. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Give me fear. Yeah, look at this. Say they give me fear, and the fear card comes out. They give me fear. So there's fear. Hang on. Yeah, so this could be connected with resentment and bitterness as well. Things he's shoved down, okay? Because he may be having some heartburn, indigestion. So he is facing up to his darkest fears right now, so he can escape that. It's like he's in a dark room, and he needs to break free of that dark room. So let's bring one more card in. Yeah, so first of all, be strong. Remember who you are. Be like the peacock. Okay, the peacock is giving you confidence right now. And there's a purification taking place. So you could do a purification on you. You know, you could do like a healing with water. Perhaps having a nice refreshing shower and visualizing the water cleansing you. This could be a time for you right now to ground yourself, to work on self-love, to release the past, to set your own boundaries, to work out what you're purging out, because he's dealing with his ego. He's very stubborn. He can be a bit selfish and immature. So be confident in yourself and know he is healing. I feel he's apologizing for that. You know, if he's been too proud to admit something to you, or, you know, he hasn't yet come forward the way you want him to. So have faith that in time things are shifting. That's why it's a long process, give it time. This card's moving on top, yeah, contemplation and new attitude. So if you give him time, he's going to work on, you know, centering himself to gain that new attitude and understanding. So he's definitely stepping into an energy of new behaviour. So he is giving this serious thought, he's doing the inner work. So I feel what you need to know is he is doing the work he needs to do to come forward in a new way. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. He communicates, that's good to know. Message from my NK. Okay, we've got, I am working hard on myself so I can come to you. So I feel what you need to know as well is he's communicated, so be very proud of himself because he's worked hard on himself to be able to come to you. So to you, it may not be a big thing. I mean, it may be a big thing that he's reached out, but you may see it as like all he's got to do is kind of press a button and reach out or pick a phone up. But to him, it's huge. It's a huge thing doing that, you know. It's like he's overcome a huge barrier or comfort zone to be able to initiate and come forward the way he has. And he said, I am working hard on myself. So be proud of him right now because he is working on himself. He is doing the work needed to become his best version and change. So he's able not only to come to you through communication, but to be able to come to you in a real physical way where he can be in a relationship with you. So be proud of him. You know, be his biggest fan. I know you are anyway, but be grateful for everything he's doing because he has got these romantic feelings for you. And he wants to share these romantic feelings with you. Whether he's doing that now or not, he intends to. Because he's saying, I do want to go on a romantic date with you. I do want to spend real quality time with you. So that's his intention. To perhaps turn a communication into a conversation, a meet up, spending time together. That's what he wants with you. And that's what he'll be moving towards. Let's pull you another card. Anything else you need to know? Got two. First one is embrace the flow of life. Make time for self-love. So the way you balance your energy when you're perhaps wanting communication or wanting something to happen is work on breath work, balancing your own energy, allowing things to flow. And that's going to shift things forward in your journey with him. So embrace the way things are going right now. If you feel like you're wanting more from him, give it to yourself. And then you're obviously not wanting or needing anything from him. I hope that helps, okay? E777, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. I'm getting a lot of attention from men, so that shows you're in your power, you're living life your way, and that's attracting things to you. So it's like you are a magnet right now, attracting good things in. So it's very likely you've been working on gratitude, self-love, raising your vibration. So DM processing after suggesting to meet and now quiet. So you're saying, so he's suggested to meet. Okay, so your DM suggested that you meet up, but now he's gone quiet, so he's processing. Again, this is about divine timing. So have faith that at the right time you will meet up. Okay, which means you can't rush or force that forward because it needs to be at the right time. So just have faith that when the timing is perfect, it will happen. Whether he mentions it again or the universe sorts it out. So just be at peace with the process right now and don't get triggered by the fact that you feel like he said something and then not followed through on it. Because it's very likely he's waiting for the right time. Well, that's why he's silent, because he doesn't want to mess it up. I know he has to invite, so there you go. You're saying, I know he has to be the one to initiate it. And obviously he's going to also sense that you have other attention, other men's attention. I'm not saying you are going out doing anything with these men, but if these men are, you know, kind of giving you attention, he will feel that energetically and he'll be giving him even more sense of urgency to do something because he doesn't want to lose you or miss his chance. Dreams are very happy and vivid with him. So you're being shown in dreams that you are coming together. So I feel it's just a question of when, you know, it's a matter of time. So it's not, is it going to happen? It's when it's going to happen. Archangel Gable is assisting you. Now, Archangel Gable is the angel of communication, helping you to move forward. So you've got the moon. This could happen around the moon cycle. Obviously, you've got the new moon coming in on Thursday to the full moon on the 4th. So something could happen in this moon cycle. So between the new moon and the full moon, between Thursday and the 4th of December, that's a timeline opening up for you to spend time together. So just be at peace with the journey right now and enjoy your life. So let's bring a card in for you. Flying out the deck here. We've got, don't give up. You've got the polar bear. So it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to initiate it. It will be at the right time. So don't give up and think, I'm going to go on a date with someone else, or obviously you can do what you want to do. But it's like the angel saying, don't give up. You're almost there. Persevere. Keep going. Work on you right now. So don't be surprised if you see polar bears. Look at this. Trust your twin will find their way. Loyalty. And he'll come to you because he's loyal. Loyal to you. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what do my guides want me to know this week about my DM? What's he feeling about me? So what's he going through this week? 11:11. Now, this is the surrender stage for you. Okay, so it's your job right now to trust the process, to give it to heaven, and to have faith. And I've got a video coming out on Thursday, an extra video to go into my Twin Flames Everything You Need to Know playlist about the surrender stage for both twins, really. So it's like he's saying to you, I am going to do this, but I'm also teaching you to surrender. So what you need to know is whatever's going on between the two of you right now is an opportunity for you to surrender, which means have faith in the when, allow things to flow, and trust the flow and the process. So give it all to God right now. And I feel that what he wants you to know is that he is praying, he's asking for help, he's being guided. So he has the assistance he needs. Something big could have shifted within him since the 11:11 portal. And you may even be seeing 11:11 on the clock. So there's a big shift happening here in the connection. Okay, so the card flying out for you is karmic lesson. Now this could be a karmic lesson, that something's karmic that's shifting, for example. And that's why you have to surrender, because there could be a karmic situation being released right now. And you may be aware of that, or maybe you're not sure what's going on, but something is being released. So this is all happening to remind you to trust the process and to know that you are enough. So you can affirm that I am enough. So if you're being triggered by a karmic person or a karmic situation, there's no need for you to allow that trigger to upset you any longer. Remember, what does it teach you? The trigger always teaches you something. It's teaching you that you are enough, that there's no competition, that you are number one. And that was the reading that came through yesterday. You know, the masculine saying to the feminine, you are number one to me. You are priority to me. He said, I want what we had again. I hope you do too. So he is overthinking and he's reminiscing. He's nostalgic. So he may also be feeling the pain of not being with you right now, because he's saying, I want what we had again. So he's going over what you had. Now, obviously, it will never be what it was, but it will be better than it was. But he is thinking about that. So what we had again, that could be like an intimate moment or time together, a conversation, whatever it was, he's thinking about that. And he said, I hope you want that too. So his intention is to be with you in a brand new way. There could be something karmic being learned right now, which is that you are enough and you're learning to surrender. So this is a surrender stage. Give it to heaven, allow things to unfold naturally. Because I feel there's some kind of karmic situation being released. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from him and the angels, please. So let's see what the message from the angels is first of all. So you've got the nines coming out. So you may see 999, or you may see combinations of nines as a sign of your change. You may also be going through a big spiritual change right now, because you're going through changes within. He's definitely going through changes within. So you could see butterflies. So a great spiritual transformation is taking place. So remember that whenever you go into pain or you start worrying about things, remember everything is happening to grow your soul. And you're becoming the butterfly. Now, I know you're doing the gratitude series as well. And hopefully that's uplifting your vibration. So you're probably feeling lighter anyway. You may even be looking at things in a new way, you know, from a higher perspective. So this is saying to you, you're going through a spiritual transformation through this journey and through where you are in your life right now, and you are watched over. So I love this. You've got Robin coming through. So a loved one in heaven is saying hello to you. Now, the Robin is significant with female energy. Okay, so it could be like a mother figure, like a grandmother, a mother, or someone like that around you in spirit. Or it could be a guide that you connect with directly. But I also connect with Jesus when I see Robins, okay? So, and this is obviously someone you really loved, or someone around you. Could be Mother Mary coming through for you as well. So you have support from the other side, and a time of creation, a fertile time. So the new moon is bringing something new in. So you're going to feel something shifting within you around the new moon. So maybe between now and the new moon on Thursday is where you really start feeling strong through the gratitude series and things really start turning around. So what does he want you to know? What's your twin going through? What's the message coming through from him? We got, purification. So there is a healing happening. Okay, so this is why grounding yourself is so powerful right now, working on your own healing, self-love, releasing what you need to release, setting your own boundaries down, purging fear. So it's like what he wants you to know as he is teaching you to do these things. Through behaving the way he has and the way he is, he's reminding you to work on self-love. He's reminding you to set boundaries down, to work through your own fears and insecurities. Okay, that's the guidance. So he's saying to you, I want you by my side through the tough and the good times. I want us to be each other's rock. I want us to get the chance to openly love each other. So what he's saying is it isn't finished. There's unfinished business because it ends with the so. And this is eternal. It's like he said, I want us to get the chance to openly love each other. So I want you by my side. So he knows what he wants. He's just making it happen. That's why you've got to be strong and set your boundaries down and work on self-love and have faith and let him find his way to you. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So what's the message for you from Frank today? So Frank's saying to you, I'm spending a lot of time alone, reflecting, learning, healing and transforming. So again, this is reminding you, in your eyes, you're probably thinking he's spending every waking moment with this karmic partner. And that's not the truth. That's illusion. He's saying, in reality, I'm spending a lot of time alone. Now, remember, he's also working. So maybe spends a lot of time working, but he's also spending time by himself, thinking, reflecting, growing, learning, healing, transforming. So it's like he's saying to you, I am doing the work. Okay, so don't perhaps overthink or blow things out of proportion in your mind, thinking he's doing this or that when you haven't got proof. Okay, because your mind tries to bring up false evidence appearing real, fear. Okay, or maybe you see something on social media and think, oh, he must be enjoying his life. Then he's saying, no, I'm spending a lot of time by myself. I'm transforming, I'm learning, I'm healing, I'm growing. I'm cleansing on the inside and the outside. That's what he's going through, a big cleansing right now. So let's get a card for you. Okay, so you've got to have faith in his journey right now. Look, a message is on the way. And I know this is what you're hoping for and wanting. However, when you let go of the need for it now, that's when it comes in. So the message will come. This is what you need to know. It will come at the right time. Just trust right now that he's doing what he needs to do. I hope that helps again. Release fear, around when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen, because God will deal with it for you. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. How is P Thought's message from people he's in no contact? So what energy is he in right now? Big thank you to my mods for looking after the chat for me. Got Victor in the house as well, I see now. Karina as well. Great to have you here, honey. Donna's in the house as well. So clarity, seeking answers. Okay, so what P is doing right now is seeking answers, gaining clarity. So in the no contact period, he is processing. So remember, don't see it as he's ghosting you or he's processing things. So what is he processing? Okay, because he's seeking answers. He's saying, I miss you. So I'm going to see what he's seeking answers on. I do feel it's the way he feels about you, what he needs to change and all of that. But he's saying in the silence, which is like darkness to him, he's missing you. He said, I miss seeing your beautiful face. I miss our friendship. I miss the things we used to do together. I miss our chats and I miss laughing with you. That's what he misses. So he's missing you in this no contact period. So what's he seeking answers about? About moving forward. How to do this. And also about next year. Because we've got the horse, the white horse. So he thinks about rushing in like a knight on a white horse. That's what he thinks about. That's what he'll be fantasizing about. Rescuing you and taking you off into the distance. That's it in his dreams and his fantasies. But I feel something could shift forward in the new year, especially in the year of the horse, 2026. He's thinking about that. He's thinking about his independence. So if he's single, he's thinking about how he would continue to have his independence and be with you. If he is in a relationship, he wants his independence back to pursue you. But he's thinking about how he can move forward in a very calm way, in a very rational way. So he's also reminding you that you are unique and he loves the way you are, that you're free-spirited, that you do your own thing. So you may be single right now, or you may be living your life your way in a very authentic way, and he's very inspired by that. So he's processing everything right now. But I feel the message here is he will come rushing in. It could be when we move into the year of the horse. It could be happening around January, February time. You know, end of January. What date does the horse come in? Karina will know. I think it's probably the end of January, the actual date. Something could happen around then. So I'm not saying he's going to be completely quiet until then. You may well have communication before then. But I feel that's when he's going to be ready to come forward the right way or in a new way. It's like that's when he's going to feel ready to. And obviously, you know, with Christmas time and Thanksgiving, things like that, there's a lot going on anyway right now. Things also that you can be grateful for and focus on. So I feel when the horse comes in, that's when you're going to see radical change in this connection. But he is missing you right now and thinking about you. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Shavika. Thank you for the donation, honey. Just bear with, my chat moved again. Where did it go? There we are. Hi, Liz, is T missing me as feelings and messages, please? So what does he want you to know? Is he missing you? Of course he's missing you. Again, this you removing your fear around that. Look at this. I am going to come to you. So his intention is to come to you, whether it's to make the effort to reach out or actually come and see you somewhere. He's going to come to you. So again, this is reminding you to surrender, let go, to not chase. Even if it's energetically chasing, focus your intention or your attention right now elsewhere, which means set your other intentions, think about other things you want to do. But he is going to come to you. He's just healing. He said, I'm peeling off the layers bit by bit, and I'm finding my way back to you. So peeling the layers is also, remember what the wood snake is doing this year. The wood snake is releasing the skin, shedding the skin. So it's like an onion peeling back the layers. So obviously when we peel an onion, we can cry. So he is peeling back and releasing what he needs to be able to move forward, and he's going to come to you. So, hey, Hal Walker, great to see you, honey. Amazing to have you here again. So let's get another message for what T is feeling. Love. He's saying, I always listen to my heart. It always makes me think about you. So it's like he's blowing you energetic kisses there. He's got heart eyes when he thinks about you. So there's nothing but love coming from him. So let go of your fears around it, because he's saying, I do miss you. Of course I do. I'm so attracted to you. You make my eyes pop out of my head. I want to kiss you. I'm thinking about that. So that he's going to come to you. Just give him time. Okay? Yeah, he's going through an awakening right now. That's why the layers are coming off. You may see onions as a sign of this to validate it for you. Okay? And then you've donated again and said, what are his dark secrets and karmic challenges? Well, I'm sure his karmic challenges will be very similar to what your karmic challenges are. Because remember, you're mirroring each other. Don't want to hurt anyone. Don't want to change, you know, all of that. So what he's saying is his karmic challenges, or his karmic struggle, that they shared some great times. And I'm sure that you and your karmic partner shared great times too, so you can relate to this. So remember, I try and relate to this through your own journey too. He knows they shared some great times. So again, it can be hard to release that, can't it? You know, thinking, oh, you know, I mean, I totally get it. Like in my previous relationship, it should have ended a long time before it did. But we had shared some great times, and it's like nostalgia. It kind of keeps you stuck. He's saying trying to make it work means it doesn't. So he knows it doesn't work because it may be a constant thing of, I need to try. Things should happen naturally, absolutely. And the thing is, the more the masculines try and make the karmic situation work, the worse it gets. Look, I need a new beginning. They give me the need to take a deep breath here. It panics him. I need a new beginning. We like doing different things. So him and his karmic partner they may already be living separate lives anyway. I will go to my parents' house. So there could be something there with his parents. So he may actually go to stay with his parents, or he may have access to the parental home in some way. So he's already planning in his mind what he would do, you know, where he would go. So he said, I will go to, because he knows it's not an option to come to you, because obviously you've got your own situation to deal with. So he has thought about leaving and where he would go and what he would do. I don't listen to you anymore. Now I'm listening to myself. So maybe he did listen to other people. put other people's needs above his own in that way, or even listen to his karmic partner. But now he's saying, no, now I'm listening to myself, because he knows he needs a new beginning. He knows it. And I feel it is about getting through the holidays. Let's get through this dark period. That's how he sees it, even though it should be filled with light and magic. So his dark struggle is he wants to follow you on social media. Now, it doesn't matter whether he does already or not. It's like what he's saying is, I want to be able to like your pictures. I want to be able to comment. I want to be able to show you publicly that I care about you. And that gets to him, okay? And he's saying, I'm already involved. So he knows he's already involved, and that's obviously keeping him from doing the things he wants to do, like follow you on social media or be out in the open with you. So his karmic challenge is that he's already involved. It's like he wishes he wasn't. But that's why you're twin flames, because you've got these lessons to learn. No cards, no cards, I'm very clear on the cards. I know where they go and what they do. Okay, I feel them, so there's no cards. Okay, if I do ever find any cards, I always share them after. But, you know, I always know where they're going and what they're doing, okay? So I kind of feel a very strong bond with cards. That's why I've created over 100 decks of my own cards. Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, I keep dropping things, making mistakes and hurting myself by accident. Signs of some sort. Well, first of all, mistakes are lessons. Remember, there are really no mistakes, there's lessons. And if you're hurting yourself by accident, I feel that's a form of ascension. So be aware of where you know, like how you're hurting yourself, where it is. And you can obviously go to my ascension video with ascension symptoms, and I've actually pinned that for returning subscribers anyway. So for example, as soon as you click on the channel, you'll see that video. So you can kind of think, okay, where have I hurt myself? And then you can go and check out why through that, okay? And if you're dropping things, it's like you're being made aware. So I feel that dropping things is more about the universe reminding you to be in the present moment. Because for example, if you drop something, it gets your attention, and your attention perhaps comes back from where you were. Same with hurting yourself by accident. You walk into a table, for example, it wakes you up, it brings you back into the moment. So if you feel like you have been overthinking or your mind's been elsewhere, I feel what's happening is the angels are trying to bring you back into the power of the now. Okay, that's what's going on there. So, and that's a sign of some sort, because nothing happens by accident. Everything is synchronized and orchestrated. So any message for me, I'm very emotional lately and moody. So I don't know if you've thought about becoming an angel seeker, because I'm doing the gratitude series right now and it's really uplifting. You know, if anyone does join that, by the way, don't watch all the videos in one go. Do it day by day. Okay, so day one, do day one. Next day, day two. Next day, day three. That's how it's designed to be. And it will turn things around. It will uplift your energy. So first of all, if you're feeling emotional and moody, yes, it's connected with your twin, but you also have the power to turn it around. Honestly, we're like, you ask the angel seekers, we're already feeling so much better. Okay, it's like I'm recording day 11 today, but I've just shared day 8 on the channel, and honestly, it's life-changing. So I'm so grateful that I was guided to do it, okay? So this is what your twin is saying. I'm peeling off the layers bit by bit, and I'm finding my way back to you. So what you need to know is, and you do know anyway because you're feeling sensitive, that he is on his way, even if it's taking time, because he is doing what he needs to do. So again, this is like the onion. Peeling the layers off the onion can bring emotion up, can even bring tears up, and it can bring moodiness up. And I feel that's what you're picking up on. So what else do you need to know? Give me fear, releasing fear. And this could be, again, you picking up on his fear. So yeah, struggle, burdens. You may feel burdens. Hard times, difficulty, misfortune, misery, sorrow, trouble. So the way you turn that around is by working as a team with heaven. See the ant there, working as a team with heaven. I feel he's also struggling because he knows he belongs with you. Because when you're a team, you'll work together and obviously lift that rock up, you know, that boulder up. He's trying to do everything by himself. And maybe right now you feel in some way, shape or form that you're trying to do a lot of things by yourself, and you're being reminded you always have heavenly support. You have angels to call on at any time. So what's the guidance for you? Yeah, you are a warrior of love. So I do feel there's definitely mirrored energy going on. So you're feeling what he's feeling, that's affecting you. So find strength, call on Archangel Michael, and remember you are a warrior of love. What's his energy? What's his energy? Synchronicity's seen all the signs. So he's seen all the signs about you. And I've recorded a video that's scheduled for Thursday afternoon where I'm going to be talking about what really happens before union. Okay, and I do it from the masculine perspective and the feminine perspective. It's a 30-minute video. So I feel that will also help you to kind of get a handle on what's going on right now, because we're all closer to union than we realise. Okay, so have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from A, been texting. So what does A want you to know? I shouldn't have let you go, I miss you deeply. So I feel that's another reason why you've been texting, because he definitely doesn't want to lose you. And he's saying that to you, I shouldn't have let you go. So maybe he's even kind of said that to you, or maybe you felt that from his energy, even if he hasn't said it. Because he's saying, I pretend to be okay, but I'm broken inside without you. So he may not actually be telling you how much it's hurting to be away from you, or how much he actually does love you. He may be holding that in, but he is feeling it. And I feel you're feeling that anyway, because you're a psychic, you're intuitive. And he said, I never discuss my plans about us to anyone. So he has plans for you, and he doesn't tell anyone because he keeps it inside. But he may not even be telling you this. It's like he's saying, I have plans about us. I'm broken inside without you. I miss you so deeply and I shouldn't have let you go. But I may not be telling you any of that. I'm just pretending to be okay. But inside I feel broken. And have all these plans. So I feel it's like he wants to open up so badly, but that may be something he's struggling with. That could be his lesson to learn. He could feel vulnerable. Yeah, so he's dreaming with you, and he's telling you these things in dreams. He's traveling to you through dreams. So he could well come to you in a dream and tell you all of everything I've just said. Okay, but there's previews of the future there. So I definitely feel that he is dreaming about a future with you, visualising it, actually dreaming about it, and you may have a dream about that too. So it's like he wants you to know that through dreams he's showing you the future. So I feel he will tell you in time, but he's struggling to open up about it. But he sees that future with you. He knows it's a reality, like a possibility. He knows he can have that reality with you. So the universe is on this. Trust the universe. You may see spiders, you may see 222. And I do feel he's facing his fears, and the universe is helping him face his fears to be able to come to you and tell you the truth and own up properly. And you're mirroring back to him, remember, all his fears. That's why he's saying, I miss you and I feel broken without you. And that's what he's being reminded of all the time. I hope that helps. Okay, yeah, like Donna says, I don't want to lose you now by Gloria Estefan. And that's a really great song, actually. I don't want to lose you now. I've heard that for years. I used to love him. What was the Miami Sound Machine, wasn't it? Gloria and the Miami Sound Machine. Gloria Estefan. What did I just say? Estefan. Okay, next question we're doing is for City Cat. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, thanks for being here, and thank you for being here, honey, and all your love and support, and that goes to everyone. So big thank you to everyone who's watching right now. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. For me, it really does help. And if something's resonating with you, even if it's not directly for you, claim it and take it, okay? So City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, thanks for being here. A message please from my DM. Okay, what's the message? The message is, I want you by my side through the tough and the good times. I want us to be each other's rock. I want us to get the chance to openly love each other. Okay, so what your person's saying is, I want a future with you, the good and the bad, which is like marriage. It's like real commitment, being there through thick and thin. And he's ending it by saying so. It's like he's saying, so what do we do? What happens now? Where do we go from here? So he's working out what the next steps are. So he wants you by his side. And this could also, yeah, you've got wedding rings. So it's definitely about commitment here. So something big may have shifted within him since the 11/11. And he's telepathically going to send you a wedding ring as a sign that you're going to get married. So you could see a wedding ring, an engagement ring. You could see a proposal. You could get invited to a wedding, something of that nature. And that's your sign of what's ahead. So I feel that there's marriage in your future. Whether you feel like you want it or not, you're going to have it. Doesn't matter whether he's kind of said, I'm never doing that, or I'm not doing that again, or it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the current circumstances are. You will end up married to this person. That's God's plan. And remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You have the power to telepathically communicate. So the wolf is a sign of that telepathy. So he's showing you through telepathy right now that he intends to marry you because he wants to be with you through thick and thin. So one more card, anything else you need to know? Yeah, he's becoming someone new, and so are you. There's a deep transformation taking place right now. You may see butterflies or 555. So have faith in the process because it's preparing you for this commitment. I hope that helps, okay? Glitter Dragon, that's the amazing Victor there. Thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, Sister Liz, and Angela is sending meow. Lots of love. I've just thrown something over the other side of the room. Angela, you just threw something across the other side of the room. So Angela's sending you lots of love. Saying, yeah, Uncle Victor wants a Keanu card. There you go. So any messages for my beautiful twin and a Keanu card. So let's do you a Keanu card first of all. So what's the message coming through for you? What's the message coming through for you? Or a few messages. We've got meditate and negotiate. So this could also be a huge sign that you are connecting with your twin in the 5D and negotiating things, negotiating terms, sorting things out, compromising, working things out. So first of all, we've got, this was released in 93. It's Much Ado About Nothing. It says, take some time for yourself before you take your next step. So it may well be right now that this is the pause before the action. So it's like you may be working on self-love right now, self-care, taking some time to go within. Your twin could be doing the same thing. And he says, while filming this movie, Keanu learned the art of meditation. It had a certain magnetism that drew him to it. And what I'm feeling with that is when you're meditating, when you're calming your mind, you are magnetic and you're pulling your twin in. So you're magnetically bringing him to you anyway by your energy. Okay, and they show me what he's wearing as well there. So that may be significant for you. This could even be like a past life uniform or something like that. Okay, they show me like a, not necessarily military, but I'm seeing like there is something, you know, something powerful like a leadership outfit. You know, like not, I don't feel it's military, but I feel it's something like that, if that makes sense. This could be past life you're connecting with. So you got negotiate here. It says this is from The Devil's Advocate, which I know is one of your favourite films. Released in 97. Sometimes you need to give a little to get what you want. So it says, and what I'm feeling with this with give a little, I feel this is about you allowing the balance to be right as well, because you do give so much, but I feel the balance has got to be right in this connection. So it's reminding you of that. When you are in union, make sure you're not overly giving. Make sure it's equal as well. It says Al Pacino turned down his role in this movie multiple times. The script, and again, what I feel with that is that sometimes we don't do something a lot of times and then we do it. So I feel it's like finding the right moment. It says the script went through rewrites and Keanu accepted a lower salary so they could meet Pacino's price. Isn't that powerful? So what Keanu did there was be very selfless. And that's what you do constantly. It says the movie went on to win the Saturn Award. So Saturn could be important right now in your chart, or maybe you connect with Saturn in a different way. It says to best horror film. So it went from best Saturn Award. So it went on to win the best Saturn Award for best horror film. So it was worth it to get the right cast. So I feel what the message there is, it's worth it to get it right. Whatever you go through on this journey is worth it to get it right. I feel that's what you need to know. So what does your twin want you to know? You are the whole package. Absolutely you are. And that's how he sees you. You turn me on still, always have, always will. So he's saying, it doesn't matter how much time goes by or what's happened or changed, you will turn me on always and forever. You turn me on before, you turn me on now, you turn me on again. And I wish for us to spend the rest of our lives together. Absolutely, that's what it's worth waiting for. So I'll get some letters for you, because I know you love spelling these out. So we've got W, G, H, M, C, and Q. Okay, so Q, C, M, H, G, and W. Okay, they're giving me home and marriage in those. Questioning things. That could be what your twins do. But obviously, I know you love to make words out of those as well. So those are your letters. And I'm going to pick you something out of the bucket as well. What else do you need to know? And a big thank you to Victor, remember, for always time stamping and all the amazing things he's doing. Look at this next year. So something big is happening next year in the year of the horse. And I've got your horse picture. Let me just show everyone this actually. Give me a second. I'm going to grab it because it's right here. Look at this that Victor created for me. Okay, Victor made that for me. Victor did it. It's his art. It's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm having this up next year for the year of the horse. I just want to show that to you. Isn't it beautiful? So I've got it kind of up over here. Gorgeous. Thank you so much, Victor, for this. Just put it back. Put that back there. The horse is watching over us all. Beautiful. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. That horse. Beautiful. Okay. So, next question we're doing is for Donna Harvey. Thank you for being here, honey. Donna says, hi, Liz, are there any messages from Mark today? So what's the message? Hey, Lisa, I was thinking about you earlier. Are you in Costa? Are you in Costa this morning? If you are, I'm very jealous if you're in Costa. So this is what he wants you to know, okay? Being back together with you would be my biggest dream come true. So that's his biggest dream. So he is dreaming about being back with you. He's dreaming about being with you in his life. And he said, I've tried to get on with my life without you, but it just does not work. So, he's admitting that. Just like you've perhaps tried to get on with your life, he's tried to get on with his life, and it doesn't work. You're meant to be. I wish for us to spend the rest of our lives together, and you turn me on still, always have, always will. So he knows that this is a lifetime love. That's really what's coming through there. Lisa's in Costa. Lisa's having a Costa. So messages you've got coming through. Yeah, 8 of Swords in reverse. So what he was trapped in previously, he's not trapped in anymore. Okay, so I feel what you need to know is before, years ago, there was a different situation he was trapped in than what he's trapped in now. So I definitely feel he's letting you know that all the things that trapped him in the past don't exist anymore. He's just kind of tying up these loose ends and the Queen of Swords. So this is about hope. It says the hope of all the earth. This is it's a tarot deck, but it's an angel tarot deck. So I feel the message here is that when the time is right, you're going to be together. It's ritual and ceremony. So I feel when the time is right, he's going to marry you. He's going to make it known that you belong together. When the time is right, everything that's happened in the past is going to get washed away, which is very powerful, okay? What else do you need to know? Yeah, the wedding ring. You're going to get married. I was feeling that just anyway. So you've got the wedding ring. You've got believe. So you may see words like believe everywhere, or 111 or 1111, but you may see the word believe around. I've been seeing that. It's outside Asda right now. Big believe in massive letters. Believe. And 333. You may be seeing 333. You are being protected at this time. You could see rainbow. So again, the message is your journey is protected until the time is right. And when the time is right, you're going to get married. I hope that helps, okay? Current feeling, thank you for the donation, honey. Angel guidance, what I need to know for pre-answer. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay, so you've got the same reject, because the same rejection is a redirection. So anytime you feel you're being rejected from something, you're being redirected, so you can actually focus on and reflect on your own priorities. And I feel that if you're being rejected right now, it's not that way at all. Or we see it as, okay, there's another time, or there's another way, or another opportunity. You're being guided to something better. Instead of feeling rejected, it's only the ego, it's only the inner child really that feels rejected, because the inner child doesn't feel good enough if we feel rejected. However, we are absolutely enough, and that's why God is redirecting us to something else. So what you need to know is if you feel like you're being rejected, you're not, you're being redirected, so you can actually reflect on and work on your own priorities instead of perhaps focusing on the other person or focusing on them or what they're doing. So the angels say today, think about what you want, think about your priorities, what's important to you right now. Focus on those things. So you may need to redirect your energy right now onto things that you are being guided to do for you. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Kay from work. Okay, what does Kay from work want you to know? What does Kay from work want you to know? So Kay from work is saying to you, it's like the feelings are there. I feel this person desires you, because you got the Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. I feel this person desires you, but may not be ready for a relationship. And it feels like, as much as you perhaps think, oh, I want to mess around, have some fun and date someone, that's not right for you. It's not good for you, because you deserve a relationship, and that's what you're manifesting. So it feels like with Kay from work, it perhaps wouldn't be, or it wouldn't be yet, a relationship. It would perhaps just be messing about and having some fun. And yes, you might think in the short term, that's what I want. But ultimately, what you desire is a relationship. So I feel you're being protected until you receive the right relationship. That's why you've got this card. And I feel Archangel Nathaniel coming through saying, I am blasting things out of the way. So I'm not saying a relationship with him is out of the question. It just feels like right now it's blocked for some reason, and it's a divine reason. So you're being asked to trust in that reason, because he has got feelings for you. You know, he has these feelings for you. Yeah, it's like he doesn't know what to do. So one day I think I know what I'm doing. The next day I'm lost again. Life can be so hard sometimes. So it's like maybe one day he feels like, right, I'm confident, I'm going to ask you out. And then the next day he bottles it. Okay, or one day maybe you feel he's hot and cold. Maybe you feel like you don't know where you stand with him, or he's giving you mixed signals for that reason. But his life is quite hard right now, so I feel you're being protected. I feel like having a relationship with him would perhaps not be what you think it would be, or he wouldn't give you what you want. So you're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. What is the guidance, my journey? I feel very drained recently. Any guidance from the angels? So if you feel drained, it's because you're perhaps overthinking or overdoing or over-trying, too absorbed in it. So you've got to fill up your own cup, take your energy back, breathe, surrender, give it to heaven. Go for a nice walk without your phone. Perhaps switch off your phone a bit more. Pay attention to other things you can do that you enjoy. Focus on things like gratitude and raising your vibration. If you feel drained, okay, that's why. Okay, because it's like the universe trying to get your attention to say you're focusing too much energy on it. So these are the cards getting my attention, okay? So first of all, don't be afraid, okay? Because when you pray, the entire universe works with you to make things happen. So right now, the entire of the universe, God, the angels, the higher power, whoever you're connected with, are helping your journey. So you can relax about it. You don't have to try to make anything happen or overthink. Just give it to God. If you're seeing spiders or you're seeing 222, that's like the universe saying, just let go, we've got this. Union is close. Your dreams are manifesting. So you may also see eagles. So the eagle is that sign of your twin on their way to you. And the angels say use a pendulum for quick answers and clarity. Now, you don't have to actually use a pendulum. You can use anything that swings. So you really, as soon as you start panicking or going into anxiety about anything, use your pendulum to give you a yes or a no. And be very clear with your pendulum. So if I ask right now, whatever you're thinking about right now, is it a yes or a no for you? Is it a yes or a no for you? It's turning into maybe slow going, becoming a yes. So give it time and it will be a yes. But you have to give it time, okay? So you may want to use anything that swings, like a pendulum or something else, like a necklace, and that will bring answers and clarity. So that's the guidance. Let me just bring you a quick message from your twin. Nothing will ever be the same again after meeting you. So your twin can't re-plug themselves back into the matrix. It's not possible. They know their life has changed since knowing you and you being a part of their life. You've changed everything for them. So just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Mum in Heaven and what I need to know about my aunt, okay? So what's the message from your Mum in Heaven for you? Okay, now quite a few cards have come out because I was thinking in my mind at the same time, what do you need to know about your aunt? So I feel your mum is going to give you guidance about your aunt as well as what she wants to say to you. So first card is I'm helping you in ways I'm allowed. So she is helping you. So if you're praying for help or you talk to your mum, she's letting you know that she does assist you. But remember, she can't go against God. She has to help you in ways that are allowed because of divine timing and everything else, free will, etc. So remember, it's like she's there to help you, but she also has to honor God's plan, okay? She's saying it happened the way it needed to be. So she's saying whatever has happened needed to be that way for growth and learning. Now, this could be connecting with your aunt as well. So sit with the messages, how they resonate with the journey. whether it's to do with your twin, whether it's to do with how she passed, whether it's to do with your aunt in any way. It's like she's saying, understand that everything happens for a reason, and everything happens the way it has to for learning and growth and the way it's needed to happen. So a very clear message. I feel your mum is very switched on spiritually. Hello from the other side. So she has been communicating with you a lot, whether you're aware or not. You may have been seeing zeros. You may have even heard Adele. Hello. Hello from the other side, okay? So you're receiving messages. You are supported there. She said, I've been calling your name. So you may have heard your name in strange ways and strange places, and that was your mum. I am in a beautiful garden. So she's in heaven. So she wants you to know she's in the right place if you've perhaps thought about that. In 1,000 years, you may hear the song 1,000 Years as well. That's her saying hello to you. And she's saying, I love you for 1,000 years. This love is eternal. She's saying it's a yes. If it's a yes for you, it's a yes from me. So what she's saying is whatever you want, I support that. If it's right for you, it's right for me. So it's like she's saying, it doesn't matter what I think. Is it right for you? If it's a yes for you, then it's definitely a yes from me. Think of me fondly. And I feel this also about you looking at things through the eyes of love, not fear. Thinking of everything fondly. Remembering everyone is going through a hard battle. Everyone is struggling with something, so be kind and gentle. So think of everyone with fondness and love and compassion. She's saying, laugh and smile about the good times and forgive and heal the bad times. So laugh and enjoy life, but also forgive everything and rise. Don't hold on to grudges or let the past go. It will get better. And it may get better with your aunt or whatever's going on with your aunt. It will get better. And life will get better the more you let go. I'm surrounded by family and friends. So she is surrounded by people that she knows, that you know. They give me fear. So let go of any fear around how she's doing, where she is, what she's got going on, because she's in a great place. And she's saying, I have visited you in a dream. So she will also come to you in dreams. That's how our loved ones in heaven do visit us. So she's going to visit you in a dream. I also want one card about your aunt. I feel she's really already answered your question. So what do you need to know about your aunt? Okay, we've got Ace of Swords. There could be a decision coming in around your aunt, okay, that releases a burden. So it's like a decision needs to be made to release a burden around your aunt. Now that could be something you're worrying about your aunt, something you're going through, or it could be what your aunt is going through. I also feel your mum is around your aunt spiritually. Okay, so again, I'm picking up on, so if your aunt's still alive, for example, she has support. If your aunt isn't alive, she's up there with your mum. But I feel she's already connected with your mum anyway. Okay, regardless of whether she's living or past, okay? It's about energy at the end of the day. So make a decision to let go of a burden. And I feel if you do that, or if your aunt does that, or you both do that, then things will improve radically. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Guidance about the dream I had yesterday night. So what was the dream trying to say to you that you had yesterday? That a great spiritual transformation is taking place, and through that transformation you're gaining wisdom and knowledge. Everything you go through grows your soul. So whenever the dream was about, it doesn't really matter. What you've been shown in that dream is that you are a soul, that you are spiritual, that you're transforming, learning, growing, and everything will make sense. So it's some kind of spiritual dream that you had with a spiritual meaning. There could have been an owl involved, a butterfly, or 999, but it doesn't matter whether that happened or not. You may have been seeing owls, butterflies, or 999 since, or you may begin to, because it's all a sign of growth. You know, and in the darkness, you know, owls are obviously nocturnal. So because it happened when you were sleeping, it's about gaining knowledge while you're sleeping. So definitely lots of transformation taking place. Anything else you need to know about this dream? Yeah, loyalty. Trust that your twin, or trust that your person will find their way. Loyalty, that they are loyal to you, that remember you are enough. That came through earlier for you. So a dog could be involved, or you may see a dog, but it's a sign of loyalty. So this dream was about loyalty, for you being loyal to yourself and to God, to trust the path, and even to be loyal to your twin by trusting them instead of blaming them or judging them. Have faith in the journey itself. But ultimately, it's that a big spiritual transformation is taking place. I hope that helps, okay? And Wolfie, Queen of Pentacles, great name. Thank you for the donation. Will I be able to move and settle into abroad in 2026? Well, the world is your oyster and you create your reality. So first of all, you have to ask yourself the question, why don't I believe? Or do I believe? Because what you believe, you receive. So what your thoughts create become things. So if you go there in your mind, for example, the mind creates a door your body can enter. So if you want to do that, then set the intention now. That's what you need to know. So will you be able to move and settle into abroad in 2026? You've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm feeling is with this, you have absolutely got what's required, and you'll be given what you need to turn this dream into a reality. Because when I connect with the Three of Pentacles, I see that as working with the universe. I see that as like a manifestation, something you're visualizing, something you're wanting in the 5D. And with it being in reverse, it's like it's being grounded, it's being brought back down to earth. So I feel that you absolutely have the power to do that, but you must believe in yourself, have faith that you'll be given everything you need to do that, to move into that, and trust that it will all work out beautifully for you. Card from the angels says relax about it. So it could be you're putting pressure on yourself, or you're overthinking it, or you're stressing about it, which is pushing it away. So instead, relax instead and know that all is well and it's all working out beautifully. I hope that helps, okay? Soul of a Butterfly, thank you for being here, honey, as you're using Milestone. Thank you for being a member for 25 months. It means so much. And members as well, this year's Advent series is going to be exclusive for members only. Okay, no matter what level you are, if you're a member of the channel, you're going to get the Advent series this year exclusively for you. And that starts on the 1st of December. So if you love the Advent series, great time to become a member to get all the perks of the channel and all the extra things that you get and all the behind the scenes as well. So Soul says, hi Liz, a blessed and joyful day to you. Thank you so much. Wishing the same to you. I would like to ask Father God and dear angels what the 3D heart and mind space of my DM for me at the moment. So what's going on with your DM? You're being pulled back together. So you're like magnets right now. So what the angels and God want you to know is that you are magnetically being drawn back together. So your person is very desiring of you, thinking of you, being called back to you. So this is reminding you that you're already doing what you need to do. You are magnetic. It's your energy that's pulling back to you. So you don't need to try and make anything happen or force anything to happen, and forgive and release the past. So this could also be an opportunity for you to forgive everything right now and rise and release what's happened in the past to feel free and to heal yourself, because that will release anything toxic. So I definitely feel you're magnetically being drawn back together naturally. So that's what's going on with your twin, and that's what's going on with the connection. Yeah, even if it feels like you are miles apart, you're being pulled together. So look at this. Okay, I'm seeing this as the twins. This is you and your twin being drawn back together. Okay, and obviously this is about mirrored energy and stuff as well, but it says speak your truth into being. So remember, your thoughts become things, your words have power. So ask yourself the question, what am I speaking about my journey? Am I speaking positively about my journey or negatively about my journey? Am I speaking words of love towards and about my twin, or am I speaking words of hate and pain? So remember, your thoughts and your words have power, and that's also what God is reminding you of. And he said, I want to bring communication in again between us. So you may be feeling that way, but he wants to do it. So your twin is the one that needs to initiate and come forward, because that's his lesson, and that's what he needs to do, because he said, I want to do that. I want to bring that in between us. So let him take the lead and in time step forward. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, great to have you here, honey. Thank you so much for using Milestone. Hi, Liz, any message from Mark today, and what was the message behind his latest post? Thank you so much. So he's saying to you, the way I was with you when things were good between us, and the loving words I spoke to you, I meant it all. So I feel this post or whatever he's shared, he wants you to know he means it all. It's like what he's saying to you is, when things are good between us and you know exactly how I feel and you know what my words mean and you know what I'm trying to say, that's what I want you to know. I meant it all, I mean it all, that's what I want you to know. So I feel he's trying to get across how he really feels in his heart space. And he said, I'm making progress, I really am, and I really am trying. So he wants you to know from his posts and everything he's doing lately that he is doing the work, he is making progress, and he really is trying his hardest. So what else is going on with him? What else is going on with him? Yeah, he's craving you body and soul. So you may be connecting with that. So he is craving your kiss. I feel it's a long, long time since he's had a kiss that's knocked his socks off. And that's what he wants with you. And he's actually kissing you in dreams. He's having lucid, vivid dreams about you. You're connecting in dreams. So I feel in dreams he's kissing you. He's tasting you. You know, that's what's going on. So if you've had a dream like that, that's the reason why. The guidance for you is to trust the signs because you are intelligent and intuitive and psychic. So trust in your psychic power. You may be seeing crows. Archangel Raziel is guiding you. And let's see what's going on in his karmic life. Anything karmic going on? Yeah, memories. So really what's going on is it's his memories that he struggles with. Like this could be like thoughts of his children because that's coming through there in this card. But it says nostalgia, thoughts of you, past lives. So again, this could be like karma completing. Obviously he's having thoughts of you all the time in these memories. But this about the past lives you've shared. Perhaps there's some karmic tie-up needed in this life connected with a past life. And that's connected with his children. We've got the clock as well there. So he knows time is ticking. And I feel it really has been about watching his kids grow and things like that. So he knows that it's time to make a change now. It's like the reasons perhaps he justified staying where he was, they're not valid anymore. And he knows that. So I feel it's like he's taking control. I hope that helps, okay? Wolfie, thank you for the donation. Any message regarding my love life? I'm not dating. So what's the guidance for you regarding your love life? And it may again be that you need to relax about things and let things unfold naturally. You've got forgive. So there may still be things you need to forgive from the past before you're able to move into a loving relationship. And this could be connected with the Pisces, or it could just be someone you have very deep feelings for. So if Pisces doesn't resonate, it's more like someone you had deep feelings for, because Pisces are like very deep energy. And you may need to forgive that person or forgive the situation because perhaps it didn't work out or whatever. And right now is a time for self-love. So the more you're working on self-love, the more balanced you feel, the more likely you are to attract love in. And also embrace the flow of life. So I feel the message, you don't need to rush love. The right person will come to you at the right time. It could be a Pisces, Libra or Gemini. Okay, I feel it's more about forgiving the Pisces though. So I feel the forgiveness energies around the Pisces. You could be attracting in a Gemini or a Libra. But again, it's not really about signs. This is about the right person. It could even be a twin flame connection. Okay, but I feel the message is you just need to relax and let things unfold naturally. And it will happen in time. Have we got any timings that we can connect with around this, please, angels? Or anything we need to know? Anything? They're saying not really. Okay, the angels are kind of saying, well, no, not really, because you need to just be at peace. Well, I'll see what comes up. We've got 9 of Cups, so your dreams are going to come true. Okay, you've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. And the thing is, I feel that you know you want someone who can actually be there, not someone who's going to mess you around. And that's your dream. You don't want anyone who's going to mess you around or not be available. You want the right kind of person. And that's why things are transforming. That's why it's taking time. It may even be there is someone already there is transforming to give that to you. So if you resonate with the twin flame, for example, or so use your intuition on that. But I feel that the right person is being aligned for you at the right time. So I can't give you a timeline because it's all moving forward, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. Tarek's feelings for me, does he have romantic ones? Tarek, okay, so let's connect with Tarek and see. He said, I'm spending a lot of time alone, reflecting, growing, learning, healing, and transforming. So it feels like he's thinking about you. He's spending time thinking about the way he feels about you. He's reflecting on things. So this could be someone that you've perhaps got a history with, and he's thinking about that. So he's saying, I have been growing a lot. I have been learning and healing, transforming. So I feel like he wants you to know he's done work on himself. So if this is someone from the past, for example, that you've known for a while, he may come to you in a different way, like a new version of himself. You may perhaps not recognize him for that reason. And he's saying when it's the right divine timing, God will bring us back together again. So what I'm connecting with in this is, I don't feel this is a new person, because I feel like this is someone who's being brought back into your life, or he's thinking about that. So if it doesn't resonate, it could be someone from a past life. So if it is a new person, it could be someone from a past life. Okay, but what I'm kind of getting is this person spent a lot of time thinking about been with you and maybe thinking now's the right time. So it feels like he has got romantic feelings for you, yes. And he's thinking, God's brought us back together again. Yeah, Vishnu, yeah. So it kind of feels like he and you may be thinking the same things, but he's thinking, oh, we've been brought back together for a reason. So I feel it's like blowing his mind a little bit. He's thinking, whoa, so it doesn't matter how he's come back to you or whether he's initiated it, you've initiated it, or the universe has just done it. But it's like that's what he's thinking about. It's like he's seen things in a whole new way. So what's his feelings? Okay, what's his feelings for you? Obviously, I do feel it's romantic, yes. Yeah, there may have been difficulties in the past and it stopped him from showing you the truth. Because it feels like before, I mean, there may still be a few problems and obstacles around. I'm not saying it's like, right, this is all plain sailing, but it feels like before there was barriers to this moving forward or there was a problem. And really, the way he feels about you is true love. He says true love, devotion, care, affection, high regard, or tenderness. And there's Cupid on there. So I feel like this is happening for a divine reason. Any obstacles in the past, and maybe that could be because he ran. Maybe he ran from you before. Maybe he run away from you before because of the feelings he was having. Maybe this is making you question the old twin flame dynamic. But I feel like he ran from you before. Now he's running towards you because he's actually wanting you to know he's in awe of you. He holds you in high regard. He feels very tender towards you. And he wants to perhaps give care, affection, attention, and adoration to you because in his eyes, he's feeling this may be true love. So I'm not saying it's definitely true love. Like you may feel like, oh, that's not how I feel about him. Maybe you do. Maybe you question things yourself. But I feel from his perspective, he's questioning, is this true love? Is this the one? Or are you the one? Because he feels like he's been divinely brought back into your life. I hope that helps, okay? So his ads, you're twisting his melon. That's what I'm going to say. Like it's a song by the Happy Mondays. You're twisting my melon, man. It means you've got in his head, and that's what he wants you to know. Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, Liz. Can I get any message for my DM Mohammed? So what's going on with Mohammed today? So Mohammed is saying, I'm doing the best I can. So he is trying his best, and he is doing the best he can with what he's going through and the experiences he's having and the information he has. So I feel like he's saying, please be patient with me. Please trust me. Please give me time. I'm doing the best I can. So he may be feeling a little bit pained today. You know, a little bit pained, as in, oh, poor me, I'm doing the best I can. He may be in a bit of a negative vibration. So he said, I'm doing the best I can. It's like he's saying, don't shout at me, I'm doing the best I can. Not that you're shouting at him. You're actually mirroring things because you may feel like you're doing the best you can. So I feel like he's saying it's the best I can do today to just get through the day. So you're going through similar things. You're mirroring each other. So you could see mirrored numbers. You may be getting up at the same time, waking up at the same time in the night, having the same dreams, going through the same experiences. Maybe you're feeling today like you're doing the best you can, but you are going through the same things, even if it's not exactly the same things. So what are you going through? What are you going through? And what is he going through? Okay, so what he's going through is quality time. So he's thinking about spending quality time with you. So I feel this is what's happening with him is he's spending a lot of time thinking, I wish I could spend quality time with you. I wish we could get away and have a meaningful date together. I want to give you my undivided attention. I want to be able to romance you and be in a relationship. So he wants to have quality time with you and he's thinking about that. So he could be thinking about that in a fantasy in his head. He could be having vivid dreams. And you want alliance. So you both want the same things. It's like you're mirroring each other because you want the same things. Because you're saying, I want an alliance with you. I want union. It says union on this card. I want union with you. I want to cooperate. I want a partnership with you. I want us to join forces and work together. So obviously working together could mean, actually you could have a mission together in your work life as well. But this obviously working together in union, you know, being the power couple. So you're saying, I want an alliance with you. I want a relationship with you. And he's saying, yes, I want togetherness with you. So I feel you're on the same page. It's just allowing things to unfold. I hope that helps, okay? And he may actually be spending time with other people, and that's making him realise, because remember this Mercury retrograde is about relationship analysis. So if he is spending quality time with other people, just know he wishes it was with you, and that's making him question everything he's doing, okay? Sophia E, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, 3D message from A, your next action. So what's going on with A? What's going on with A? You turn me on still, always have, always will. I wish for us to spend the rest of our lives together. So he knows that he's going to be completely monogamous in a relationship with you. So what he's saying is, I want to spend the rest of our lives together, and I'm excited about it because I know that we're always going to turn each other on, because we always have and we always will. So he wants the relationship with you, and he thinks about the passionate side of it as well as the practical side of it. So he wants the relationship because he knows it's going to be pretty magnificent, okay? So what else do you need to know? So there's going to be radical changes, lookers on your side. So you could see 555, you could see 333, 1313. Yeah, so celebrate your life right now. Okay, enjoy each moment because this is a very lucky time filled with magical opportunities. So get ready, something is about to change. So it's like something is going to happen. So what's his next action or actions? What's his next action? To kiss you. He's craving you body and soul. Also, a fresh start. So his next action is to renew this connection, to have a rebirth with you. You could see raccoons as a sign of that, okay? There's going to be a fresh start in this connection because he's craving your kiss. So any timeline, could be in the new year. Give me a block in the throat chakra. Could be some blocks right now. So card coming through for timings. You've got the Page of Wands. Now, this resonates with the DM check-in I did, the last one. What day is it today? Monday. So check out Saturday's DM reading. That message resonates with this card, okay? He's holding something back, okay? So he's holding things in, and you got strength. He's finding the strength to communicate right now and to move forward towards you when it's the right time with good news. So I feel if you go and watch the DM check-in from Saturday, it's the Divine Masculine reading, not the DM today after Divine Masculine check-in, I feel that will give you extra clarity. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Is my twin aware that I'm on vacation? What are his thoughts about my yesterday's post? I saw 2 deers in the real. So 2 deers in the real, do you mean in the real world? So seeing deers, or whether it was a deer or a stag, was it a deer or a stag? Deers without the antlers are a sign of compassion and empathy and about the divine feminine nurturing light and energy. So really the deer is about the empress, the divine feminine. The stag is the masculine. So whether it was a deer or a stag, that'll tell you a bit more information as well. So let's see what's coming through. So I feel intuitively he knows you're on a vacation, whether he's aware of it or not, he feels it. And he also feels that you're in your intuition right now. So this is also about you trusting your intuition about what those 2 deers were trying to say to you. You've got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel as well that it is perhaps upsetting him a little bit to think about what you're doing. He's not really feeling balanced right now. He's trying to get the balance back. And there's chaos there. So there's chaos going on in his life. And you may feel chaos right now. That's maybe why you're having a vacation. Maybe you're on this vacation trying to let go of all the struggle or all the stress or all the chaos. So it feels like you're being asked to nurture yourself. It was deers without antlers. I'm not surprised because you're being guided to nurture yourself. That's what I'm picking up in these cards. So I feel that energetically he's hoping that you're relaxing and getting your energy back and not stressing. He never wants to think about you as stressed or in pain or anything like that. So it's like he may not know definitely that you are on vacation, but he feels that you are, and he intuitively knows you are, if that makes sense. So he feels it intuitively. So how did he feel about your post? Okay, how did he feel about your post yesterday? Yeah, well, he's had a vivid dream about it. Whatever you've posted, he's dreamt about it. So you posted it yesterday, and he dreamt about it last night. Okay, so he had a vivid dream about whatever it was. Okay, and you're actually connecting in dreams. So there's a very strong, intuitive, telepathic link between you right now. And you may actually be picking up on that more because you're feeling calmer on this vacation. However, I do feel this vacation is to cleanse you or heal you in some way from maybe a tower going on that you've got to let go of. And that could well be about releasing your karmic situation or his karmic situation. It could be whatever is causing you chaos in your mind. I hope that helps, okay? Dominic, thank you for the donation, honey. Dominic says, let me find your question. Dominic, where's Dominic? Can anyone see Dominic's question, please? Or Dominic, are you here? I can't see your question. Oh, my chat just jumped up. Hang on. Can anyone see Dominic's question there? Can anyone see it? I know you've done a donation, honey. I just can't see your question. You've donated, but there's no, unless you've donated with a question lower down. So I've got your donation, as you can see. Okay, you see it there, but there's no question in the donation. So I'm looking up and down the chat, trying. What you did, what you donated again. Well, there's no question there, so I'll have to come back to you if I can't find it. So I'll put your question in now, because I can see you now. You put yes after. I can't see. Oh, I can. Sorry, I apologise. It's me not looking closely enough. I can see it. It's right there. Okay, ignore me. You know, I've been going for nearly 2 hours. So the question is, Anthony has to reconcile after 2 years separating and high conflict. So obviously he wants to make something right with you. He's regretting the past. He's going over things. Fear of losing you, all of that, okay? After he found out I was seeing someone new, well, there you go. He doesn't want you moving on. He's like, oh my God, panic, panic, panic. What have I done? I need to step in, okay? Because you started seeing someone new, which obviously isn't fair to you because you're thinking, oh, is this the only reason you want me? But it's made him realise what he could potentially lose, okay? We share a daughter. I don't believe anything of his new sentiment. What is his motive? So you feel like he's not being genuine. And that could be because of what's happened in the past. It doesn't necessarily mean that he isn't genuine. It just means that he's got a lot of making up to do if you did give him another chance. And that's probably what you're thinking. I'm not going to mess up what I've got with this new person because I don't trust what he's, I don't trust it. Obviously, it would be nice. You're probably thinking it would be nice for your daughter's sake. However, you want someone who's going to treat you right and treat your daughter right and do things right. Okay? And if that isn't him, you perhaps now feel like you found the right one. So let's see what his intentions are. This new person means nothing. Okay, there you go then. So obviously you perhaps do still have feelings for him. If you're thinking the new person means nothing, then first of all ask yourself the question, why am I seeing that person? And maybe you're not really seeing that person then. Maybe you're thinking, well, it didn't really go anywhere. And because obviously why see someone if they don't mean anything? That's like wasted time, if that makes sense. Dominic wants no answer. I know. Okay, I know. I'm thinking you're just helping me out. That's what I'm asking now. Okay, so obviously what's happened is Anthony's come back because he knows that Dominic is with a new person. And what I'm saying here is Dominic obviously is trying to understand why. Okay, because what Anthony is saying is we are not over. He doesn't feel it's over between you. He doesn't feel that. He knows that there's unfinished business there. So regardless of whether you believe him or not, whether he's being genuine or not, there is unfinished business. Okay, and if your heart is with him, you're saying he was abusive, so obviously he's had time to release that and heal that in some way. But he's saying we're not over. We are just on a journey of coming back to each other in this physical world. So he feels like you're going to end up together. He feels like no matter what, you are the one. That's how he feels about you. So has he healed? That's really what the question is, isn't it, He wants a clean slate, okay? He's saying he wants a new beginning, he wants a redo, he wants to start over a new phase because he's been levelling up. So I do feel that you can trust him because he's been levelling up. I'm seeing that yellow glove there as hope, that he has done work on himself, okay? And you've got delusion. You may be thinking, oh, am I deluding myself? Is he going to disappoint me again, betray me again? Is he going to let me down again? Is he, and he's like he's really upset by this because he knows he's let you down. He knows what he's done. So when I'm connecting with his energy, I do feel he wants to make up for the past and he wants a do-over. I do feel he's aware of what he's done. He doesn't want to lose you and he wants a new beginning with you. So I feel he's worth giving a chance, okay? So is this worth giving him a chance? You've got shine. Shine your light bright. Look at this. Go for it. The angels say go for it and shine. I couldn't take him back. Well, it's there. it's then if you've still got love for him, if there's still love there, this is about you also needing to forgive. This is part of your journey, remember. So, and you could, Jesus forgave even the most heinous crimes. Jesus was crucified and he was on the cross saying, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. So you got to understand, he's had time to heal himself and he feels like he has healed himself. And now he wants a new beginning with you. It's up to you what you do. But if you're saying, I couldn't take him back after what he's done, that shows you haven't forgiven him. Or you think, but to forget it. Yeah, but, you've got the opportunity to maybe have something wonderful. That's all I'm going to say. It's your choice what you do. The angels say, shine your light, do what's right for you. But the angels are saying, go for it. If you want him, if you love him, it's never over when you love someone. There's always new chances okay, so it's up to you whether you can live with the fact that perhaps if you don't give him another chance, you might regret that for the rest of your life. That's the guidance, okay? But I feel he does know what he's done. He wants to make up for it. He wants a clean slate, otherwise this card wouldn't have come out. Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Just bear with my chat moved. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. Can I get some messages from my person? So what does he want to say to you? What does your person want to say? I just want to show you the love I have for you. And I want to make it all up to you for all the time we've spent apart. So he is thinking about how he can show up for you the right way. And he does feel like you're wasting time apart. He said, I keep myself busy as a way of avoiding facing myself and my truth. So again, he's like, his higher self is guiding him to take action and be vulnerable and open up. And then his ego is saying, no, just keep yourself busy. Just keep doing what you're doing. Avoid it. Avoid this. You've got to face your truth. That's scary. So I feel his ego is in his ear, but his higher self is saying, no, you know what you really want. You want to show Joy love. You want to show Joy the love that you have for her and make it all up to her and make up for all this time you've spent apart. You know that's what you want. So I feel he's in like this conflict, like a battle between his higher self and his ego. Yeah, he knows you're meant to be. I love this. I shuffled this deck for me yesterday and this exact card came out. Meant to be. Look at that. It says, fated, destined, intended, ordained, inevitable, entwined. You may even see two hearts entwined. So it's meant to be. It doesn't matter how much he tries to distract himself or pretend he doesn't care or whatever he's doing. He knows you're meant to be. So you're going to be drawn back together anyway. I hope that helps, okay? New beginning, thank you for the donation. Messages from Carlos. So what does Carlos want to say to you? Carlos is saying to you, you make me feel the best I've ever felt my whole life. So when Carlos is with you, he feels on top of the world. He feels uplifted. He feels capable. He feels strong. He feels like he can do anything. Forgive me, fear there. But that also brings him fear in because he worries about losing that feeling. And that's why he holds himself back. So he's going through an awakening right now, doing the work on himself. So you may see stags, okay? He knows that all paths lead back to you. Why? Because you make him feel the best he's ever felt in his whole life. And there is going to be a reunion. So you are going to come back together. So if you're seeing 222 or spiders, that's your sign the universe is guiding you back together. So there will be a reunion in time. I hope that helps, okay? Remuria, thank you for the donation, honey. Remuria, let me find your question. Because again, there's no question in there. So I've got to find it, which can take me a moment. That's why I say always try if you can, please, to put your question in with the super chat, okay? I can't see. Can anyone see Sorry, say it again, Liz. Ramira's question. Can anyone see Ramira's question, please? Any more mods or Ramira, if you're here, can you tell me what your question is? Can anyone see Ramira's question? Oh, I can see Dominic's donated. What does Anthony feel about me? So I'll do that again. I'll go a bit deeper into his feelings. I always answered your first question, but he does want a clean slate with you. So Ramira, I can't see your question. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to you, okay? I'm going to do the beautiful Lisa who was in Costa Just. Morning, any message from Amanda for the week ahead, please? So what does Amanda want you to know? What does Amanda want you to know for the week ahead? What does Amanda want you to know? So Amanda is saying to you, one day it will be us doing us together. So she's saying one day it's going to happen. One day it will be us. We are going to do this life together. So she does feel in her heart and soul that one day you will be a couple. She just doesn't know when. Okay, so one day it will be us. And she's saying, I have father wounds I need to heal. So she could have issues around a father that affect her leaving this karmic situation. And obviously that would make sense because you are in a same-sex connection and she's currently with a guy. So that could be a huge sign of why she's struggling to leave, because she may feel like he gives her things. And you've said before, like material things. He gives her material stability that maybe she didn't get from her father. And that could be some kind of wound she needs to heal. So maybe she's a little bit afraid of being with you because there's no male energy there. Does that make sense? So even though that's exactly what she wants, but I feel that's scary to her. So it's a big, I mean, that's powerful that that's come out, because we haven't connected as deep as that, I think, before when we've been pulling cards and stuff. So I feel she's perhaps going deep now in this current separation into why she's sticking there, why she's staying there, why. And she may be uncovering that she's got father wounds. Give me a block there. So I want to connect with the inner child. So what's that connected with? We've got inspiration. Seek inspiration and creativity. Let your imagination soar. Okay, so it may even be that perhaps her father was an inspiration in some way. Or, I mean, it could go either way. It depends what a relationship was like with her father. I mean, you know. No, it's nothing to do with you having money. It's nothing to do with that, Lisa. It could, well, I mean, if you've picked up on, I don't feel it's that, though. I feel it's because you are a woman. I don't feel it's to do, and I'm not being sexist or anything like that, obviously, or making about gender. I'm picking up on directly what she's feeling. It's a wound. So she could be a wound, like in her family, for example, it was pushed into her that it should be a man and a woman, or something like that, because obviously she's also got to combat her fears around her sexuality. So that could also be something connected with it. I don't feel it's the fact that you've got no money, because you've got stability. You know, you'd be able to provide a wonderful life for her. And it's not just about money. I feel this is more about the actual dynamic of a relationship between a man and a woman. And it either was in her childhood, she was inspired by a father, or she wished she was, if that makes sense. So I don't feel like she sees a karmic partner like, oh, he's a magical inspiration. It's more perhaps what she shows to the world, or it's something like that, but it's to do with the man and the woman, as in the dynamic. That's what I'm picking up on. And that's obviously what she's got to release. She's saying one day we're going to be together. She knows it. She knows you're going to be together. She has a good relationship with the parents. I do think she struggles with sexuality in parent society. So it could also be the inspiration. Perhaps the parents have said to her, oh, your man's an inspiration, or something like that, you know. Let's go a bit deeper then. What's the karmic struggle? And give me a block, okay? Confidence. She needs to have trust and belief in herself. So she doesn't believe in herself enough. She doesn't believe in herself enough to have the expectation. So she's got to find faith. And I think this is powerful. I'm seeing two women in there. Okay, so again, you give her the confidence. You help her to believe in herself again. So again, I'm feeling it's all about the dynamic of the connection and the father wounds, and to do with perhaps what he can provide for her. So what is a karmic struggle? Karmic struggle is trying to make it work means it doesn't. So she keeps trying to make it work, but it doesn't. It is falling apart. And I talk about this in a reading that I've in a video I've done for Thursday. Okay, because the more the masculines try to make the karmic situation work, the worse it gets. Okay, so things should happen naturally. It shouldn't be forced. Look, I need a new beginning. She knows what she wants. It's giving it time. Do you want to see when she's going to communicate? Okay, if we got a timing, whether it comes out. What have we got? Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is the relationship. She may be waiting until she can be in a relationship with you. She may be wanting a relationship with you. Obviously, you bring rejuvenation to her. But I've got a timeline as June being the furthest timeline out. But obviously, we've got Christmas coming up. That can bring in communication. But again, it's like, you know yourself, as much as you wanted to communicate, you wanted to communicate when she can offer you a relationship. And that's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? And we'll have to organise something before Christmas as well, won't we? Perhaps go and see Moulin Rouge. Perhaps I could come down to London or something. So I'll have to think about it. Dominic, thank you for the second donation. So what Anthony feels about you. So he feels like he wants a fresh start, a new beginning. He feels in his heart like he can treat you right this time. But obviously it's up to you if you let him back in or not. I feel if you weren't in love with him or you didn't want him, you wouldn't be asking the questions. So remember, it's only coming from ego saying, oh, can't trust him again and can't give him another chance. Of course you can. God says forgive and heal. Yeah, he's saying, look at this. I wish I hadn't messed things up so badly with you. So he knows what he's done. He's in a lot of regret about it. He's saying, I know I've done that and I wish I hadn't, okay? I wish I hadn't messed things up so badly with you. I know it's me who needed to take the step back, and I know it's me who needs to take the step to bring this in physically. It's my part to do so, not yours, and I will. So he's saying, I know it was my job to come back and tell you how I feel. I know it's my job to make it right with you. So when I'm connecting with his energy, I'm feeling a very strong energy coming from him of wanting to make it up to you. I'm not feeling any negativity or he's going to let you down or anything like that, but you've got to take that chance. You've got to be able to trust him to take that chance, and that may be a big thing for you. Okay, but if you love him, I feel it would be worth giving him the chance because he's ready now for a family. He's ready to be with you and your daughter. He's ready. That's how he feels. Okay, so is it really worth letting pride get in the way when you could have a wonderful relationship with him? Let me get you one more card. He's been doing a lot of reflection to be able to reach out to you. Okay, yeah, so you're facing your fears right now through this. He knows all paths lead back to you. You know, everything is showing you here. All the cards, you're probably thinking, Liz, I wish you'd give me a negative card, but there's nothing coming out. It's all about making it up, making it right, sorting it out, having a family. I hope that helps, okay? I can only give you the guidance. It's up to you. It's fear not pride, same thing, okay? It's up to you what you do with the information. I'm giving you a really positive outlook on this, and you're just like negative about it, being, So it's up to you what you do, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, why am I feeling such strong sexual energy? Because he's feeling it too. What's going on? How's he feeling about me in the 3D? Well, because you're having that energy. So you're being asked to trust what you're feeling right now. If you trust what you're feeling, you don't question it because that's how he's feeling and that's what's going on. I have to go into the city where he works for shopping. Will I see him? Will you be live tomorrow? No, I'm not live tomorrow. I'm live on Wednesday. Okay, I'm live on Wednesday, next live, okay? I've got to make some time to record channel videos, otherwise I'll get behind, you see. I need more time to heal. I'm still not okay in myself. So yes, he's feeling all this energy, but he's not ready yet to be in a relationship with you. So you making the effort to go and see him and do all that, hoping you're going to run into him. If it doesn't happen, if you don't run into him, the reason is because it's not the right time. So I feel what you're trying to do, even perhaps subconsciously, is force it forward. And instead of trying to force it forward, the angels want you to surrender instead and trust the feeling that you're having, because that's a sign that things are shifting and heating up and manifesting. But he needs more time to actually be okay in himself. It's nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with him. So I feel go and do your shopping and whatever you need to do, but don't go in thinking I'm definitely going to see him or I need to see him, because that's creating a block, okay? Just allow the journey to unfold naturally. Just let things happen naturally, saying, look, we are meant to be, but I've still got healing work to do on myself. So make time for self-love. Balance your energy by loving spending time with Jacinta. Think, I'm going to have a Jacinta day. I'm going to have a date with Jacinta. I'm going to have fun. And when you do that, you enjoy yourself, not wanting to see him or because of him, or you make it about you and your own relationship with yourself. I hope that helps, okay? And Patricia, thank you for the donation. I can't sleep, feeling his energy, any guidance. So breathe yourself into the now. Call an Archangel Honiel for peace. I definitely feel you're picking up on his energy, because speak your world into being. So maybe lie there, because obviously you can't sleep. So maybe switch this off and lie there and visualize what you want to happen. visualize your world into being. Use this time as you fall asleep to imagine your phone going with a message and his name popping up, or imagine you talking to each other, or he's telling you how he feels, or imagine you're introducing him to people in your life, or imagine you meet up with someone in your life and you say, he's just proposed to me, or whatever it is. So use this time to visualize. Okay, what else do you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you're learning, gaining wisdom and knowledge. So remember, the owl is nocturnal, so at night there's a lot going on. And that may be why you're struggling to sleep. Because there's a lot of information that you're processing, that he's processing, and you're feeling that. So if he could give you a bedtime message, what would it be? We are not over. We are just on a journey of coming back to each other in the physical world. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravesh? 3 months, no contact is next action. So what does Pravesh want to say? He's saying, I've never stopped loving you. So even though it's been a long time, he's saying, I've never stopped loving you. You know, and he hasn't stopped loving you in no contact either. You turn me on still, always have, always will. So he still loves you. He still gets turned on by you. He'll always love you, always will. And he's always turned on by you and always will be turned on by you. So it's like he's saying, how can I forget you? You're a part of me. So the message for you is to stand tall and embrace where you are, to know everything happens for a reason, that right now you're learning, you're growing, evolving, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. So you may see sunflowers. So stand tall and remember who you are. And the guidance is he's finding his freedom right now. He may be looking at you on social media, okay, but he's trying to find his freedom. So the action he wants to take is to find his freedom, to be able to pursue you. So there may not be any like physical contact coming anytime really soon, because he's finding his freedom first. So it's meant to be, you know, he's making the required adjustments to come to you in this separation. So over the last 3 months, he's been making lots of adjustments. So I feel I've only got the 3 months energy here, so anything could happen at any time. So you've got to let go of when he's going to come back and know that he will. Right now he's finding his freedom. This card moved as well, the Ace of Cups, because he does want a relationship with you. I hope that helps, okay? Stoller, thank you for the donation. Is Derek's soul the right soul for mine? Well, first of all, how does it make you feel? Do you feel at peace or do you feel agitated? And that will answer some part of the question. If it's you feel agitated, there's more healing to be done. If you feel at peace, then it will be your soul saying yes. Okay, but because even if you feel agitated, it doesn't mean that he isn't the right soul for you. It just means that there may be some healing that needs to occur. So what's the message? You've got to cool your emotions. So you may be a bit too emotional right now to work out what to do. So you may need to center yourself, breathe, calm your energy down, and kind of take a step back to understand what to do next. Because it feels like there's a lot of emotion in this connection. So regardless of whether you feel he's right for you or not, I do feel he brings your emotions up. I do feel he makes you feel things. So there could be a lot of passion between the two of you. It could be a very fiery connection. There could be a lot of, just desire there that's pulling you towards this person. So is he the right soul for you? What do you need to know? And what you got to understand is the right soul for you will teach you lessons. Okay, it's not necessarily about, is this person going to make everything in my life wonderful? It's this person has clearly come into your life to test you and trigger you and bring emotion up in you and make you feel things you've perhaps never felt before. That's what a real soul person does for you. So you got the 5 of Wands. So I feel this person is bringing conflict to you, and that may be why you're conflicted. Because perhaps you may think things like, if it was truly meant to be, I wouldn't feel conflicted, or there wouldn't be stress or anxiety. You know, the ego tells all kinds of things. But I feel he was meant to come into your life to bring some kind of conflict in for you to heal and resolve. Okay, so really it's not about me saying, yes, this is your soul person. It's about you recognizing he's the right person for your soul right now. Okay, because he's bringing lessons to you to help you to rise above your ego and find peace and harmony no matter what's going on within or around. Because remember, nobody has power over you without your own permission. And we should be happy and grateful always, no matter what someone else is or isn't doing. So that's the guidance I've got. So I feel the answer to your question is, he's right for your soul, yes. but he may be bringing conflict into your life, but that's how it's meant to be for growth. I hope that helps, okay? Peace Lily, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, I'm receiving energy in the lower chakras from one of the spiritual connections and in upper chakras from another. I'm not interested in both of them, it's ungrounding. May I get messages from my guides? So obviously, balance your chakras, heal your chakras, cleanse your chakras. So let's get a message about the lower chakra one, the connection with the lower chakra one, and then a card around the higher chakra one. So the lower chakras is obviously about, there's a lot more desire there, really. I feel the other one's got you more in your head about. So let's see what's coming out first. Make time for self-love. So what I feel with this is, the other, obviously you're saying I'm not interested in either of them. I'm not interested in them. So what I'm feeling, first of all, with the lower chakras is, you can give yourself what you need. So this is for self-love. So you can move forward in your life the way you want to. You don't need this person to be there to, be there with you doing this. Because what I'm feeling as well with this make time for self-love, it's also about self-pleasure. Okay, it's about self-pleasure in many ways. So it's about the sacral chakra and the passion. I'm trying to keep it PG, that's why I'm looking for the words. But use your imagination. You can give yourself what you need that way. And you can go and do your own thing too. So you don't need anyone physically there with you to be happy or to enjoy life, because the root chakra is about movement and moving forward in your life. The sacral chakra is about sensuality and being confident in who you are and all of that. Solar plexus, intuition. So I feel that this person is helping you in a way to make time for self-love. And that could be through the things that they're doing, or, boundaries you need to set, or whatever it is. But really, that person's lesson, or the lesson he's teaching you, is to work on self-love and know that you don't need another person to give you what you need, because you have the tools and the power to give yourself what you need. That's the first thing I'm getting from that one. Now, your higher chakras, your upper chakras are more about, obviously, your psychic intuition and the way you process things in your heart and the way you are as a person, the way you talk and things like that. I know your solar plexus is lower down, but that's what they're connecting me with. So you've got embrace the flow of life. So I feel the message is, stop overthinking. Don't worry about it, because you may be overthinking about this other connection. And you say you're not interested, but the person can still go in your head. Or you may see signs, or you may wonder what's going on. So embrace the flow of life. So really, both people are helping you to live life your way and do what's right for you, and let go and surrender and be at peace. That's the message coming through from you guys, that you are the one who creates your own happiness, does your own thing, has the ability to be satisfied, happy and peaceful no matter what. And if you feel you don't want any of them, just enjoy the relationship you've got with you. I think I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to be my own best friend. I'm going to be my own lover. I'm going to be my own support system. And anything I can't get from myself, I get from God. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say? Whoa, okay. So I would be lying if I said I didn't love you. So he does love you. He's saying I'd be lying if I said other words. Otherwise, he can't get it out, by the way. That's what he's struggling to say. He said, I also lied when I said that to you before. So he may have lied about his feelings before, or denied his feelings before. Us starting afresh sounds so good to me, I dream of it. So he's dreaming about a fresh start, he's dreaming about it, but he's not yet moving forward. And this could be because you may feel like he's lied in the past, or he's hurt you with lies, or whatever he's done. So he's in this fantasy land, this dreamland of, well, it's safe in that land, making it reality, I could get rejected. So I feel he's in fear of being rejected, and that's still holding him back. But he does feel it eternally. This bond with you is eternal. It's no beginning, no end. Always was, always will be forever. So I do feel he is your twin flame. But it doesn't mean it's the right time yet, because you're still learning certain lessons. And obviously you've still got this, connection, whatever's going on with Kay. So there's healing power taking place with Jay and Adam. That's what you need to know, Jay. That's you. Obviously, that what's going on with Adam is very healing, and there's power coming in. And obviously, you've learned a lot from him too. It's made you stronger and wiser and more in tune with yourself. And more knowing about what you want. And that's why the angels are perhaps keeping Kay back from you, because you know you do want a relationship, however it is, with whomever it is. I hope that helps, okay? Just going to go for a bathroom break, so then I'm going to do Jasmine. So Angela is going to look after my chat for me. There you go. So I'll be back in a moment, guys, to do Jasmine. So just go to the bathroom and then I will be back. It won't be a second. Just nearly knocked all my cards off there. I don't want to do that, do I? Okay, let me just have a drink. Okay. Right. That's like a little intermission there. Thank you, Angela, for looking after the chat for me. There you go. Okay, so next question we're doing now. Let me have the chat jumped up. Let me go back to where I was. So we're doing Jasmine. Jasmine says, hi Liz, any message from Jack or we go on the walk? So, oh, thank you, Ling. So what's the message from Jack? What does Jack want you to know, and will you go on your walk? Wow, he's thinking about stuff. A lot of thinking going on. I wish I hadn't messed things up so badly with you. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean he feels he's messed things up with you. He may feel that way. Maybe something's happened, especially if you're questioning if you're going to go on the walk. So he may feel he's messed something up or made a mistake in some way, as in done something wrong. I'm not saying he's made a mistake. What I mean is he may be thinking, oh, I hope I haven't messed that up with you, or I hope I haven't, done something to annoy you or, like, upset you. He may be worried about that. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear around this. And he's also thinking about his situation. I wish I hadn't messed things up so badly with you. So he's in thought mode. That's what I'm connecting with, this fear there. So he's doing a lot of thinking. Okay. So yeah, he knows you like magnets being pulled back together. I'd be very surprised if you didn't go on this walk, or if you don't, it will get rearranged anyway, because he can't stay away from you. You like magnets. So he's being pulled to you. He just doesn't want to mess things up with you. So what does he feel like he's messing up? Overload. This is what I'm feeling. And, it's weird, because as soon as I sat down, I was connecting with your energy. They're giving me head pressure. So you got overload. He said, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I'm emotional, I feel hopeless, I'm in low energy, I'm depleted. So when he comes to you, obviously feels better. That's how he'll feel in his situation. That's how his person makes him feel. When he's with you, he feels uplifted. He doesn't feel that way. All the stress releases. And going on this walk helps him too. So I feel he needs it and he wants it. If he can't go on the walk, it's because he feels overloaded. It's not that he doesn't want to. But I feel they'll be rearranged for another time. But I do feel that at the moment he's planning to. But he is feeling like there's a lot going on in his head. So let's bring in a message from the angels. I know the cards are backwards. Nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube. Okay. So we've got focus on the positive, and that's what the angels want you to do, especially with the new moon. And this is the new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the archer that focuses. So the message is keep your focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. So if anything happens that perhaps doesn't happen, that perhaps you get triggered by, don't get triggered by it. See it as a rejection, as a redirection. Think, well, we're not going on the walk today, but we'll do it another time when it's a better time. And this is really how you need to be moving into December with the Sagittarius season ahead. Okay, so the angels are asking you to breathe, be in the moment, and just allow things to flow, and you'll be able to handle things better. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Can I have a message about Bee's marriage? Oh, just bear with me, it jumped, okay? Let me go back to where I was. Can I have a message about Bee's marriage? I dreamed that she said, me, thank you, because thanks to you I had a walkout. Okay, she said, you mean the karmic partner said, thank you, because thanks to you I had a walkout. I had a walkout. What do you mean a walkout? Okay. Let's see what's going on anyway. Do you mean that, like, because of you, as in you're the one that helps with this karmic ending, you mean? To help have a new beginning. So it's like the karmic partner is thanking you for a new beginning. Yes, the wife. There you go. Yes, the wife is kind of saying, I'll check with the wife as well. She's kind of saying, thank you for helping us to end so I can have a new beginning. So we've got, please don't touch me. Okay, so it feels like she may be trying to touch him in some way. Now, this isn't necessarily physical. This could be like trying to touch his mind with thoughts or memories, or we're saying, please don't touch me. So I feel he is very moody in that connection, and he's trying to keep himself distant from her in some way. I'm only here for the kids. So if there's kids involved, that's why he's there. If there isn't kids, this could be connected with the amount of time he's been in the relationship, or the way he feels, or he could have a childhood wound that she perhaps heals in him, or he has to heal, like the way she is, for example. She's the wife, so she could feel like the mother in a way, and he's the son. Does that make sense? It's like they have kids, so they do have kids, but I feel I'm also getting this dynamic where she perhaps feels like she has another son. Does that make sense? Like he's immature in her eyes. I'm not saying he is immature, but she may feel like he's not mature enough, and she perhaps feels like she's picking up after him or doing things for him like you do for a child. So he may get mothered in that way, and that may be very hard for him to leave behind, because he feels like his needs are met in that way. Okay, so I'm not feeling his needs are met in a physical way. It's more in a, this is my comfort zone. I don't really have to do anything in the house. You do it all, that kind of thing. I didn't intend to hurt you, and I feel he didn't intend to hurt anyone. He just fell in love with you. He didn't intend to mess anyone around or cause a problem. So, but I am kind of picking up this dynamic about she sees him like a child. Okay, so what else? I don't know what his bond is like with his children either. Or does he see him more as a friend? Is it like, does he do things with him and stuff? I'm seeing him like all, I don't know why, I'm seeing him like just doing things together, and she's there like, come on now, sit down, have your tea, So what does she want to say? We are getting divorced, there you go. So whether it's actually happening or it's about to happen, she's actually telling you that, okay? We are going to get divorced, or we are getting divorced. Sometimes I wish I'd never met him. So try and have compassion for the karmic partner. I'm sure you do, because you had that dream. Because it's not how things seem. I feel that she does take on a lot with him, or she has taken on a lot with him, and it's drained her as well. So, and yeah, he's clumsy and messy. So she feels like she picks up after him or does things for him the way she would do it for perhaps one of the kids. And she's had enough of that, and I feel that's why she's thanking you. So this doesn't mean he's going to come to you and be clumsy and messy. I'm sure he's going to act completely different with you than he does with her. But remember, he may have habits that get on your nerves in union. Pick your shoes up, or don't leave that dish there, or whatever it is. But I feel that that's why she wants a new beginning. She's perhaps had enough of feeling like she's doing everything for him. I'm not saying for 1 minute she's doing everything for him, as in, he's incapable looking after himself. It's just the energy I'm picking up on from her perspective. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. I sent a message in a music video. I'm feeling sleepy. Okay, so let's see what he feels about that. Okay, and he may not have seen it yet, but let's see. He says, one day I think I know what I'm doing, then the next day I'm lost again. Life can be hard sometimes. Maybe that's what you're picking up on because you're struggling to sleep, and maybe that's how you're feeling. You know, one day I think I'm okay, then I'm struggling. And it's like, well, one day you may feel like everything's wonderful, and then you have a wobbly day the next day. And that's the journey, it's the dynamic of it. Some days we're fine, we're thinking everything's going to be wonderful, I trust the process, it's all going to be okay. And then the next day we could like have a real wobble and go into anxiety and stress and panic. So, and he says life can be so hard sometimes. So whatever you've shared, I feel it's helped you to gain some kind of peace to sleep. So trust the journey, that's the message coming through. And he is going to follow his heart. So have faith that he is going to follow his heart to you because he wants to. So this could be another sign about having a meet up. And like I said, you know, when you're going to sleep, visualize meeting up or talking, and that will lighten the load. So I feel the dolphins coming through to say you've lightened the load, you've sent him a music video, you've sent him a message, now you can sleep, okay? Let's get one more card. Yeah, holiday happiness. So, and this is also a message for you to enjoy the holidays. Maybe that's also on your mind. You're perhaps thinking, how can I enjoy the holidays if we're not together? But you can, you really can, because it's a mindset. It's all about the way you see things, the way you perceive your journey, the way you perceive what's going on. But I feel what he wants you to know is that you may be thinking about the holidays as well. And, you know, he feels like one day he knows what he's doing, then he doesn't the next day. So he could be just very stressed out, and that's why you're struggling to sleep, because he's perhaps lying there restless himself. I hope that helps, okay? Girleen, thank you for the donation. Can I get guidance on my twin flame journey? So what's going on with your person right now? So your person is saying this journey is divinely protected. We are watched over and guided. So you've both been watched over and guided. So if you're wondering what's going on with your person right now, they are being protected just like you are. They are seeing signs and synchronicity just like you are. So if there's some kind of separation or you're not together right now, remember you are watched over and loved and protected, you're guided. So everything is happening the way it's meant to right now. So have faith in that, okay? Just bear with me, a chat moved. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, your body is asking you to slow down. So you could be going through some form of ascension symptoms, okay? So if you're going through anything in the physical body, it's connected with ascension. So your body is saying slow down. And this could also be you being guided to relax about the process of the journey, to not rush anything forward, to just be at peace, to work on breath work, to calm your energy down, to know all is well. Because a new start is coming, especially moving towards the new year. So there's going to be a new start in the new year. So what does your person want to say to you? I've never stopped loving you. I know I need to work on myself, and I am doing it. So your person knows what they need to do, just like you do, and they are doing it. So this card's moving as well. You turn me on still, always have, always will. Okay, so the passion is there. They've never stopped loving you. They're just working on themselves right now, and vice versa. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings, what's he busy with, what's next for us? So he said, I just want to show you the love I have for you, and I want to make it up to you for all the time we spent apart. You'll be surprised. I'm further on my journey than you can imagine. So what he wants you to know is he is doing the work in his own way, in his own zone. He is further ahead on his journey than perhaps you give him credit for or believe that he is. And he's saying you'd be surprised if you realised how far I've come. And he does want to show you the love he has for you. That's what his intention is. He does want to make it up to you because he knows you're spending time apart. He knows that. So, and he's thinking about all these things. So, right now, with the new moon coming in on Thursday, it's a time of creation, a fertile time. So something is being manifested. You've just got to believe. Okay, so the angels are saying, believe. You may see 1111, you may see 111. Around the new moon, it's a fertile time. So something could be happening around the new moon that you could be surprised by, okay? So what's he busy with? He's trying to find strength to move the connection forward. Okay, and he's doing it step by step. So what you need to understand is you may not see action yet, or you may not really see any big things happening yet, but divine intervention is creating the way. What's next for you is there's going to be a chance meeting, because fate and destiny are going to step in. So if you've been praying for help, it's all under control. You're moving in the right direction step by step, okay? So there's a progression happening here. Things are happening to bring you together. So I feel he's gaining the courage right now to talk to you or move the connection forward in some way. This could move forward in a very surprising way around the new moon on Thursday. So you've got to have faith. So what he's busy with is actually going within and working things out in his head. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Is new love coming my way? So what's the message for Stephanie? Is new love coming my way? I wish it was all just simple. I feel like this is what you're thinking in your mind. I just wish love was simple. I just wish I could meet someone and fall in love and have an happy ever after. Well, guess what? You probably have met someone and fell in love, but it's not meant to be a happy ever after at this moment because you're learning lessons. So it's not just as easy as saying, oh, I'm going to meet someone, because the angel's saying it's never that simple. Okay? It can't be that simple because you're learning lessons. That's why you've come to Earth. So that's what I'm getting. Again, remember, I have to give you the guidance they're giving me to give you. It's not just about me reading a tarot card and saying, no, you're not going to receive love yet, or yes, you are. Luck is on your side right now for whatever you're going through. But you must have hope. So you could see yellow flowers, you could see ladybugs. Big sign that something is happening. Luck is on your side. And the angels are asking you to be happy regardless, okay? To focus on the positives right now. Instead of worrying about things, give it to God and operate in your power. Feel something's more likely to move forward in the new year, because there's an ending for a new beginning. So I feel like as we end the new year, and you may even be waiting for the new year to see it as a new beginning anyway, things are going to shift around the new year. But I feel the message is it's not going to happen quickly for you because it's not meant to. You're learning lessons. So you got the Knight of Pentacles for that reason. This is a yes. Love is coming to you, but it may not be perhaps in the way you think, or it may take a bit more time than you think. So you are going to have a life with someone. You're building a foundation for that life right now by remembering who you are as a divine feminine, but in your power as the Queen of Wands. So this is you saying, I know who I am. I'm strong. I'm sexy. I'm a catch. I am the prize. I'm magnificent. So if you start working more on self-love and believing in yourself and being confident in who you are, and at the right time, God will give you the right person, that's going to create a completion, not just in moving towards a new beginning, but towards you feeling better about yourself. And that builds the foundation for something to manifest in love in a real way for you. So yes, you are going to have what you want. It just may take a bit longer than you thought, but it will lead to the positive outcome you seek. So you're going to have a relationship and it's going to feel new. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be a new person. That's for time to unfold, or for things to unfold. But it's never as simple as thinking, oh, I'm just going to be with someone new. Because if you're a twin flame, there's past energies and all that. And I feel there is someone around you that you are still connected to. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, thank you for the donation and joining as a family member again, honey. Why am I feeling stressed and bouts of anger? Is there a karmic cycle with others I've not resolved, or is everything okay? I'm frustrated because it feels like interference happened years ago. What do I do about that? Well, you choose to let the past go. Okay, things are only affecting you because you're allowing them to affect you. And you might think, that's just so simple, and that's not true. But it is true. No one has power over you without your own permission. So you can let go of anything that's affecting you right now by saying, I choose peace. I choose to let go of anything that no longer serves me in all directions of time, and so it is. I am willing to forgive everything and everyone in all directions of time, and so it is. I am willing to put my own needs first and find peace within myself. I am willing to move forward to feel strong in my life. I am willing to let go of anything karmic or anything toxic to focus on inner peace. I am safe. And that removes the past. Okay, so you can ask Archangel Nathaniel and Archangel Michael to cut cords of anything that no longer serves you. The cords of love remain, the cords of fear do not. Okay, so that's what I'm connecting with, that you have a choice. So you're saying, I'm frustrated because of this, but you're choosing to be frustrated. Frustration means you feel like somebody's got control over you, or you're wanting something to be different than it is right now. So affirm it. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Everything is working out for me beautifully. I'm at peace with my life. If you affirm these things, it's going to shift everything for you, because you realise the power is in the now, but you have had the power all along. So the angels say, be proud of yourself. The angels want you to sit down and think of all the ways that you should be proud of yourself. In other words, think of all the things you've achieved in your life. And think of it like this. If I hadn't have had that interference happen, I wouldn't ask this question to be able to remember to be proud of myself. If I hadn't been through that experience, it wouldn't have taught me what I needed to learn to become the person I am today. Because everything that happens for a reason. So you can't change the past, but you can accept the past and find peace with where you are right now. So sit down today. If you've got nothing really planned today, if you've got free time today, get a notebook and write down 10 things that you love about yourself. Okay, write down 10. I'm so happy and grateful that happened to me because it made me who I am. Right? I love this about myself. And that doesn't mean you're being vain or anything like that. It means you're just saying, do you know, I love my own company. I'm an amazing person and I love the person I am. I'm grateful I'm the person I am. So Baron, start working on being proud of yourself, okay? So understand that nothing is affecting you right now but your own mind, okay? So Alice is saying, it breaks my heart to know I hurt you so much. So she does know that she's hurt you. And again, she hasn't got the power to hurt you. It's your own response or reaction that brings the pain in. But she knows her behaviour created a response or reaction in you, if that makes sense. So what she's saying is, it hurts me to know I hurt you. So she is aware of that. And she's saying, I am grateful you came into my life to teach me and show me what love truly is. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I've just said, think about what you've been through and how it's made you who you are today. And she's saying, I'm grateful for you that you came into my life and taught me things and showed me things. Showed me what love truly is, but also helped me to become the person I am now. So you could perhaps be thinking, if that person hadn't done that, or if that person hadn't done that, we may be in union now. And maybe so, but it happened that way for a reason. It happened that way for a reason, to grow you and to make you the person you are today. So, and I'm going to be talking about this on Thursday. I've recorded a video, 30-minute video, that I'm going to be posting Thursday afternoon about what happens before union. And I explain about how there are timelines set up throughout the journey where you have the opportunity to come into union. And if you haven't learned your lessons, because God gives you a test during those moments, if you haven't learned your lessons, then something will get in the way, like interference from others or whatever else. And you go your separate paths again to learn further lessons. And then another opportunity will come to move into union again. And if you've learned your lessons, you come into union. Okay? So I feel you're panicking about things you don't need to even think about. You said, is she dating someone? What's going on? It's all anxiety. Doesn't matter really if she is dating someone or not, because she'll be learning what she needs to from that situation. So the message is Ace of Swords. We've got a decision here, and the Moon. So you've got to make a decision to look through the illusion, even if she was dating someone, which I'm not necessarily feeling. Okay, but I don't feel it would serve you to know anyway, because you're not in the right headspace. Okay, because you'd probably go into ego and fear and all of that. The angel's saying you've got to work through your illusions. The Moon is about you reflecting on what's triggering you and making that decision to do so, because no one can change your life but you. Even if Alice knocked on your door and said, let's be together, if you weren't in the right frame of mind to be with her, you'd push her away. Okay, so you've got to get it right with yourself first. You've got to be okay with, if she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I'm going to be okay either way. You're holding on too much to the outcome and the need for the relationship. That's why we have to surrender. So the angel's saying it's very clearly what you need to do is surrender, detach from the outcome, make a decision to choose yourself right now, to overcome your own fears and insecurities, to believe in yourself more and know who you are. So I'm going to bring one more card in for you. Okay. you've got to tend to the details. The details are what you need to do right now to work through your own fears, your insecurities, to be proud of yourself, to sit down and write down things you're grateful for, things you've learned. Understanding that if you hadn't been through what you'd been through, you wouldn't be the person you are right now. You're stronger than you think. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donations, honey. So the first one is a 3D message from him. So what does he want to say? He's holding it in. He's saying to you, isn't this love something else? Whoa. So he's just blown away by the love because he's thinking, I just can't forget you. This love is magical. It's amazing. Okay, he wants a fresh start with you, a rebirth and a new beginning, a renewal. So this is about him wanting to leave his situation and have a new beginning with you. That's what he's thinking about. And he's saying, I want that fresh start with you. I want a rebirth. I want a renewal. I want a clean slate. So this could be a sign as well of something coming in the new year for you. He's making the solution and decision right now. You know, this is what he's in the process of working out. So you may see foxes, which are a sign of that. You could see a raccoon, which is a sign of the rebirth, the fresh start. Okay, I just want to get another energy around him. So he wants a new beginning with you. Yeah, he feels like a fraud right now because he may be spending quality time with his wife, pretending everything's okay. And he knows it's illusion, it's not real. He wants to spend that quality time with you. So he feels like a fraud in his life. And that's making him feel ill and stressed out. He said, I'm pretending here, I'm fake. It's all false, it's inauthentic, it's phony, it's a sham. I'm wearing a mask. Okay? I want to have a life with you that's a new beginning. I want to get away. I want to give you my undivided attention. I want to have a meaningful date with you. I want to be romantic with you. I want togetherness with you, quality time with you. So whatever he's spending with his wife is fake, it's illusion. So don't get triggered by social media or thoughts of what's going on there because it's all illusion. He feels like a fraud. And that's why he's making the decision and coming up with a solution of how to have a fresh start. Very powerful reading there. I hope that helps. Look out for those raccoons, okay? Okay, so you've donated again. This will be for your friend, I think. For your friend S. So what's going on with your friend S is masculine. I am on it, babe. Which means that your masculine is doing what's needed to come towards you or to deal with their situation or whatever it is. I'm on it, babe. What we had was beautiful and special, and I often ask myself, what was I doing walking away from that? So your person is nostalgic in memory, thinking about what they had with you, wanting that again, and they're on it, babe. They're working through anything that stops them from having that with you. So what else is going on with your person? Yeah, fantasies of you, desire, lots of vivid dreams, fantasizing, thinking about you naked, all of that going on. So a lot of passion between the two of you. And there's a shift, they're changing their beliefs. So you may be having neck pain. Stiff thinking is changing. They're changing their attitude and perspective. So they're shifting a gear, they're leveling up. And this could also be what you're doing right now. You know, you could be shifting your perception to change the way you're looking at this too. Well, something is about to shift. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's next for my career? Okay, let's get a tarot card first of all. Thank you to my mods for working so powerfully for me today. It means so much, okay? Get some crazy coming in the chat, you know, some crazy things people say. So thank you for looking after that. So Stephanie, we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is a good sign because I feel if you've had any stress at work or any worry about money or anything to do with work, you're coming out the other side of that. So things are going to get easier. So I feel like what's next for your career is easier times ahead, less stress. Because if you've had sleepless nights, worry about things, you're now coming out the other side of that, okay? So definitely feel better times ahead in your career or, you know, more relaxing times so you're not stressed out. We've got be humble as well. And I feel this is also about you being very honest with yourself about what you want and taking action accordingly. Let's get another card. Yeah, healing power. So it may be as well that you're being guided to move towards more of a healing career or a career that brings healing in for you or that you feel very powerful about in a healed way. But I do feel you've got healing power to heal your career, to help others. But I feel that your energy is very healing anyway. So obviously as a twin flame, we're a light worker as well. we move towards careers that are more in alignment with our spiritual truth. So you do things that are helping others or working with the community or whatever it is. So I feel that you have to remember that you have healing power. So you may even have to humble yourself in some way, because you may actually walk away from something to have a different type of career. So for example, in my own life, before I got, obviously I'm doing full-time YouTube now, but before I was doing YouTube, I worked in a shop for 10 years. And before that, I always had quite high-powered jobs, okay? And I walked away from a high-powered job, what I would say is a high-powered job, like good salary, all of that, to go and work in a shop which didn't give me as much, of that. I still had a management role, but I left behind certain perks in a way to have more of a comfortable life. Does that make sense? So there was less stress. So I changed from a stressful career to something I love doing, which led me to my life purpose, if that makes sense. So it's like sometimes we have to be very honest and think, why am I doing what I'm doing? So I feel there is an opportunity for you to change what you're doing that's going to release stress and bring in some healing. I hope that helps, okay? Sarah, thank you for the donation. Do any of my past loved ones stand out to you? Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a message for you from the other side, and you'll probably know already who it's coming from anyway. Okay, so who's coming through for you from the other side? So I never expected to go like that. So this was someone who perhaps didn't think that they would pass that soon or in that way. So you'll know who it is because of that, okay? So that person never expected to go that way, but again, everything happens for the right reasons or at the right time. There's no coincidences, or everything is on God's time. So there's always a plan. But this person's saying, I am, because I never expected to go like that. Maybe you never expected them to go that way either. And they're saying, be kind and gentle to yourself. So that's the whole point of really coming to earth. We have to be very loving towards ourselves and kind towards ourselves and give to ourselves what we need. Ain't no mountain high enough. So this could be a female, it could be a mother figure or someone like that. So it could be a mother or grandmother or someone who you're close to in that way. Ain't no mountain high enough means I'll be there for you whenever you need me. So this person is right there by your side. So I feel you already know who this person is. Okay, this person is there for you, saying God really is in charge. And again, this is the message. I never expected to go like that, but God made it so. Okay, because God really is in charge of everything, including the time we pass. Nobody knows but God, okay? I've been sending you signs. This person or people, because it could be you connecting with various people, but they've been sending you signs as well. I've met the people we've talked about. So you've also talked to this person about other people who may be in heaven, or could be other family members. And this person you're connecting with is saying, the people we've talked about, I've met them here in heaven. It could be that you've even perhaps talked about an ascended master, or perhaps you've talked about God or Jesus, or you've had talks and it's like this person is confirming that to you. Okay, so also loved ones in heaven. Helps if I actually move. This person could have actually had issues with the neck or back as well, I've got coming through. So Archangel Uriel is around you, saying allow yourself to feel the truth. So you have to remember that you are an intuitive and you are very psychic and in tune yourself. Okay, so when you've said, do any of my past loved ones stand out to you? Archangel Uriel is illuminating you to who this is, or who these people are coming through, saying just allow yourself to feel the truth. That's what you need to do. So it's like you already know. It's just sometimes the ego says, oh no, I'm delusional. No, that's not true. This person's already been sending you signs. So the message is allow yourself to feel the truth, and you deserve romantic love. So you've also got romance angels around you. So I feel this person is also saying to you, you deserve romantic love because you are a good person and you are kind and gentle. So be kind and gentle to yourself right now because you deserve love. You deserve romantic love. Be romantic with yourself. Take yourself on a date. Do something good for you. Okay, but you have romance angels guiding you right now. And Archangel Uriel is illuminating you as well. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to everyone who's donated. I can see Ashwini's donated there as well. What's going around him? Is he with her? What's going around him? What do you mean by what's going around him? Do you mean what's going on in his karmic situation? What's going on around him? What's going on with his karmic partner, okay? What's going on with his karmic partner? What's going on? But again, this is about you worried about what's going on there. He's trying to find a way out. He's saying to you, what I'm in is fake, it's illusion, I'm a fraud. Okay, so there's no need for you to panic or compare yourself or overthink that karmic situation. There's lessons being learned there. Okay, so the karmic partner is saying, okay, it's time I put my own needs first, okay? So the karmic partner is pretty fed up. So the karmic partner may be trying to make things happen, you know, spend time with him, and he's not really bothered. So she's saying, it's time I think about myself. So she's perhaps tried to involve him in things and hasn't really got anywhere. So she's saying, right, well, now I'm going to put my own needs first. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about impressing me. He doesn't care about me. So I'm going to put my own needs first. So he doesn't really care about impressing her in any way. So that means he's not doing anything to make her happy or go out of his way to make everything wonderful with her. He's not doing that. She's saying, I'm not bitter, I'm disappointed. So she wants you to know she's not really bitter about this. She just feels disappointed because perhaps she thought it was going to work or she hoped it would work, but it isn't. So you really don't have to concern yourself about this at all. I do feel as well that she's shouted at him. Stop shouting at me. So there's been arguments going on. This is pointless, it's over. So it's not like, oh, they're having wonderful times and it's all illusion. Like, is he there? Yeah, of course he's physically there. Of course he is. Okay, he's in that, but it doesn't mean he's emotionally there or he's physically there as in making love to her. That's not going on. She's even said, I'm going to put my own needs first. That could also be her taking care of her own needs in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. So I feel you need to stop worrying about the situation and recognise that it's nothing like what he has with you. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do Daisy D. Says, please, Liz, guidance on feelings from R. So I've just realised I've been on for 3 hours, so I'm not staying on much longer. So he said, I get lost sometimes and go back to my old ways and I'm trying. So never doubt the way I feel about you or love you. So what he's saying is he does love you. Don't ever doubt that if he starts going back to his old ways, which could mean ghosting you or being silent or pulling away or whatever he's doing, hot and cold. He said, I just get lost sometimes and I go back to the way things used to be. That could even be about back and forth energy, comfort zone. He said, I am trying though. So he is trying his best to change. He's saying, please don't doubt the way I feel about you. Okay, what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, believe. So you may be seeing 111, you may be seeing 1111. You're being asked to believe in the love, believe in the process of the love, have faith in the connection because you're going to come together regardless. Reunion will happen. The universe is guiding you back together. If you're seeing 222 or spiders, that's why. I hope that helps, okay? It's like nothing's going to get in the way of the love. Palami, great to see you, honey. Look who's here. Angela's sending Fiona lots of love and Angela's putting a different dress on later. She's going to put a little white dress on because it's coming up to Christmas time. This is her October dress and it's November now. So Palami says, hi sunshine, Fiona's sending you and Angela warm hugs. Thank you for that. I'm having weird combined emotions of heavy energy at 18 plus. Why? Is it Ari's feelings a message? Of course it'll be coming from it. So he's saying to her, I keep losing myself in the prison of my mind. So he keeps going into his head. He said, I'm secretly checking you out. This is why you're having all this 18 plus stuff going on. Because he's saying, I'm in a prison right now. So he feels he's in a prison. So he feels trapped. He feels trapped in his situation, his circumstances. He also feels trapped in his life. And he feels trapped in his head and his body. So he's saying, I'm secretly checking you out. And I wonder if there is still room for me in your life. So he's actually wondering how you are, what you're doing, if you've moved on. That's what he's thinking about. When he said, what we had was beautiful and special. So he's saying, please don't doubt how I feel about you. Of course I miss you. Of course I think about the way things were. I often ask myself, what was I doing walking away from that? So he doesn't want to walk away from you, so he's checking you out online. But again, he may not quite be ready to reach out yet. So what else is going on? Yeah, a big breakthrough is coming. You may see penguins as a sign of this. So a big breakthrough is on the horizon here. Archangel Nathaniel is blasting things out of the way. Okay, so yeah, adventure, trust the journey. So you're being guided right now to lighten the load, be at peace with things, and trust the journey, because there's magic ahead. Something big is on the horizon, and he's gaining spiritual understanding, and so are you. So everything you're going through right now is giving you both wisdom and strength and spiritual experiences. So he does think about you. He is watching you. Something is shifting. That's what you're picking up on with all the heat and everything else. So have faith in the process right now. Breakthrough is ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation. Saw a crow chasing a hawk yesterday. Message from a person. So the crow is the psychic power, and the hawk is about 20/20 vision or clarity. So what I'm feeling is it's very much about you gaining clarity through what your psychic self is telling you. So that's what you're being shown, okay? So you have to trust your intuition and what you are feeling, because that's real. So what she's saying to you is, I want what we had. Again, I hope you do too. The block in my throat. She wants to communicate to you that she wants you back. Okay, I miss what we had. I want it again. I hope you do too. She's afraid to communicate this right now. Okay, she looks daft or foolish. I'm learning that I'm worthy of you and of this amazing love. So she has got insecurities, as you know, about having you in her life and keeping you in her life. She worries about that, okay? And she said, I keep losing myself in the prison of my mind. So it's like she intends to take action or do something, but then her mind gets in the way. And that could also be fear of rejection. So we got wedding rings. So I feel eventually, you're going to be married to her. And she's showing this to you through wedding rings. It says union, marriage, soul connection, commitment, promises. So she wants everything that you've told her that you can have together that she's afraid of. She wants all those things for you, with you and for you. And that's why you're being guided by the crow and the hawk to look beyond the illusion of the reality, because self-love is the key right now. You've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that when the time is right, when she's worked on herself enough, she'll be able to give to you and then be able to receive equally. And that's really what she's working on right now. So I've got September just gone to June as a timeline. I hope that helps, okay? Baron, thank you for the donation. Baron says, do I need to cut cords with anyone from the past at all, or am I overthinking? Well, did you actually listen to the message I gave to you? Because what I said to you was, say to Archangel Michael and Archangel Nathaniel, say, I'm willing to release everything in all directions. And say, thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Nathaniel, for helping me to release the cords of fear connected with anyone from the past in all directions of time. So you don't need to know specifically who it is. Just set the intention. Because you can cut the cords of fear, okay? What is it? Cut the cords. You may feel this is like a love connection or something. Because you can I cut the cords of fear in all directions of time. You can't cut the cords of love. And I feel that's what, I don't know if I just said that because you may be worried about cutting cords of love. You can't ever cut cords of love. You can only cut cords of fear. So you can say, I'm willing to cut cords with whomever I need to right now. You talk to your angels and they know, letting only the love and the happiness and the joy remain. And then you're releasing. It's also how you shield yourself. Okay, so shield yourself by allowing yourself to heal in that way. So affirm it, I'm willing to release anything from all directions of time. I really hope not. I don't love the past. Yes, I know, but you've got memories with people. It's not like saying, oh, I want to cut cords of love. I'm not talking about like getting back together with people. I'm talking about letting go of all the negative stuff and keeping all the positive stuff. Like when I think back to all of my exes, I don't feel bad feeling towards any of them. I don't love them, but I don't. I don't hate them. I'm just neutral about it. Does that make sense? And that's because I've cut the cords of pain and fear and anything I needed to, and I've just kept the good stuff. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, so obviously you can release the past, but in a very beautiful, healing way. So it's when you feel neutral about the past, that's when you know you've healed from it. So if you're still feeling angry towards someone in the past, you've got healing to do. So the angels say there's a delay for a reason. Yeah, this could be as well connected with a woman or someone. It could be a water sign woman or someone from the past. It could even be mother wounds that you have to heal. Okay, and you're never going to release Alice's love. Okay, so the message here is just ask the angels to help you with this. You can only ever cut cords of fear, not love. I hope that helps. Okay, it's healthy for you to think about your exes in a neutral way because you're grateful to them because they've helped you to grow and evolve and become the person you are. Okay, but your twin flame you'll always love. Sarah Lutz, thank you for the donation. So you just want general guidance, you put your message in there, dates of birth. I don't need them. Okay, I just connect with your energy directly. So what do you need to know? Okay, you've got leave the past behind, know you are loved. So this could well be that if you're connecting with the specific person, because obviously what you've got there is you've got the date, and obviously you've got 2 dates there. I don't really need to know what those dates are or what they're for, whether dates of birth or whatever they are. The message coming through here is leave the past behind. So those are obviously past dates. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. It matters what happens now. It doesn't even matter about when you were born, really, or anything like that. What matters is the person you are in this moment today and what you're going through in this moment today. So whatever's happened before, just know right now in this moment that whatever's going on, whatever the circumstances are, there can be blocks there. Could be blocks in communication and love. Give me a big block here, which could be about perhaps someone isn't telling you they love you or they aren't telling you how they feel. You are loved regardless. So allow yourself to feel balanced in this moment by knowing that you are loved, you are safe, you are protected, you are supported, that God loves you, that you're always given everything you need in any moment. And that will balance your energy. Whereas if someone isn't telling you they love you, you don't need them to do that to validate you in any way, shape or form. You know your own power, you know your own worth. So I feel leaving the past behind, forgiving the past, letting go of what was, letting go of who you used to be and all of that will help you to become the person you are today. No more donations now, please, guys, because I'm going to go off after. I've been on for 3 hours and 11. I want to do some free readings. So this is saying to you that you can balance your energy by knowing that you are loved. What else do you need to know? This for Sarah. You've got run it. Says if you're in no contact, this is why they're giving me a severe block here. Because when I'm connecting with the energy of this, I've got a real block in the throat chakra, which means something isn't being communicated, and that may be affecting you. And it may be no contact, silence, ghosting, withdrawal, feeling ignored, sabotaged in that way, giving into fear. So someone around you could be giving into fear. That's why they're not communicating. Or you could be in fear because someone isn't communicating. If you know you are loved regardless, you're not expecting anything. And when you let go of expecting something, everything flows in. So I feel the more you surrender wanting a message or wanting to be told you are loved, the more quicker and likely it is that someone or something is going to happen to make you feel loved. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you so much for the donation there, honey. Peace, light and love donation for your tip jar. Because you've donated there, I'm going to do a question. I'm going to do set reading. Says, hi, can I ask a reading? Will I be moving out before the year ends? So will you be moving out before the year ends? This for set readings. Will you be moving out before the year ends? Okay. Well, you got the 9 of Swords. I feel you need to release worry about it for a start. And you got the Hermit, so it's coming out in reverse. So I feel it could well be more likely to be moving into the new year. Okay, because, you know, I connect with the Hermit being December energy as well. Everyone reads tarot different. This one I'm connecting with. So I feel it's the fear or the struggle that's causing the delay. So obviously there is a delay. And this delay could be up to December or beyond. So it could be that the new year brings the change in. But I'm getting that if you let go of the struggle around this, if you stop worrying about it, for example, or pray about it, or give any concerns to heaven, you'll feel purified and cleansed, and then things will move forward. So really the message I've got coming through is it's up to you. Because you can change what happens. You can change the outcome by changing your perception of what's going on. So the more you relax, the quicker things will happen. Yeah, look at this. Trust all will be well. Especially around the new moon on Thursday. So affirm it, all is well. Everything is working out beautifully. And that's when things are going to move forward. I hope that helps. Okay, they give me fear. Let go of this fear that may be keeping you up at night. Okay, I'm relaxing. So Tara, thank you for the donation. Messages from my DM. So what does your DM want to say to you? So your DM is saying, I would be lying if I said I didn't love you. Okay, and if they've lied about that in the past, they're saying, I'd be lying if I said I didn't love you. Of course I do. You make me feel the best I've ever felt my whole life. Of course I love you. So your person loves you. They're not at all proud of how they treated you and how things turned out between you. They're saying, even when I'm running, I can't run away from this love and our connection. So your person is well aware that they've hurt you by running from you, but they weren't running from you at all. They were running from themselves, and they're apologising for that. They're going to make it better, because when they're with you, you make them feel the best they've ever felt, and they're in love with you. They're saying, I would be lying if I said I didn't love you, because I do love you. And maybe they've lied about that before. So you've got wedding rings in your future, union, marriage, soul connections, commitment, promises. It will work out. But you've got to be patient with the timing. You're going to have a new beginning with this person, a clean slate, when the time is right. That may be why you don't want to date someone. Okay? Yeah, reunion, it's coming. You may see 222. You could see spiders. The universe is guiding you back together. So it is happening. So find your strength right now. You're both mirroring this. You're both finding strength to move forward. The universe is creating the way. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do Earth Angel. Thank you for being here, honey. And then I'm going to do ex-agents, and then I'm going off. Okay, so no more donations. So Earth Angel says, I've been struggling for the past 3 years. Just came off a major surgery. I believe Spirit has dimmed my ability so I can heal. So in other words, what you're saying there is, I feel like I've needed time to focus on myself, okay? So I can heal, but I've been homeless for 3 years, and where I'm at is not going to be able to move into a home. I've been pre-approved for a loan. So basically, just be grateful that you are healing. Be grateful. Gratitude will turn things around. It's a healing tool, okay? So if you spend time right now being grateful for all the things you have and all the things you can do, it's going to open doors for more. Okay, so, everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to kind of sit here and say, I'm really sorry you've gone through all that, because all of that's grown you. So I would never say, I'm sorry you've been through it, because be grateful for it, celebrate it, because you've come out the other side. And you're saying that now, I'm grateful for being alive. So you know yourself, things are going to get better for you because you feel that way. If you didn't feel that way, things will get worse, because remember, the more gratitude you have for anything, the more your circumstances will improve. If you have no gratitude and you're feeling life's hard and all of that, then you push all the blessings that were coming away. So you've got to step up and lead. So I feel what this is, first of all, is when the time is right, when you're feeling healed, you will step up and lead. You'll move yourself forward. You'll move into whatever it is you're meant to do. And I feel that when the time is right, you're going to have a leadership job. So that could even be you leading the way in many ways, showing other people how to heal because of what you've been through. So you may guide others out of their dark times and say, hey, I've got through this, so will you. So you're going to be the leader in that respect, okay? And this could well pick up around Capricorn season, which comes in on the 22nd of December to the 19th of January. So that could be when there's a big breakthrough around that time. Yeah, this is a great time right now, spiritual transformation for you. And you may be seeing butterflies or 999. So you're like this caterpillar that went in the chrysalis and is coming out as this butterfly. And everything that happens grows your soul. So you've got the beautiful owl there because you're going through a huge transformation. So everything that's happened to you and is still happening for you, so you can step up and become the leader. So what I'm really connecting with is you're going to be a leader of light. You already are, but you're going to become that leader of light. And that's going to open all the doors for you in the Capricorn season. And that will lead to home and everything else you need and want. So there's there's something you're going through or have gone through in this situation that's going to lead you towards success. I hope that helps, okay? And also, let me see what this is. Ambulance. So again, that could well be about being grateful for your health and all of that. And it's got your attention. I feel that's happened because it got your attention. It's happened to get your attention, like you say, to slow you down, to move you forward. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Before I finish your question, actually, I want to do you a message from Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. So what's the message? Give it time, okay? Archangel Raphael says, relax, give it time, breathe. You are still you. You are still you. Love yourself the way you are now. Because obviously you go through physical changes. You think, oh, I'm not the person I was. You are. You've needed time out. It's been a treatment for you. So the time out, it's been treatment. Talk to someone. So also talking helps. And obviously we're talking right now. So I don't mean you've got to go and have counselling or anything like that, you know. But also talking can help. You've got to get some rest and relax. That may be what you need to do right now. And look at your life. That's the answer. Look at your life in a positive way. Be grateful. What's this card at the bottom? Yeah, time out. Treatment, time out, time off. Rest, recuperation. It's what you've needed. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do ex-agent says... Yeah, so I see. Okay, I see. So was it, I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Was it Romario or something like that? I'm so sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, but I've only missed one donation because there was no question and I couldn't find your question. So if that was you, we're going to obviously do your question now, but I was guided to anyway. So I'm just looking for your question. There you are. New relationship. He's a Cancer. I'm a Cancer as well. My masculine's also a Cancer, so I know how beautiful they are. New relationship, he's a Cancer, he's adorable, but I feel he's hot and cold, I'm confused. The reason why, Cancer, and I'm a Cancer, so I can say hand on heart, this is true. I'm a masculine as a Cancer. They go hot and cold because they've got the shell. So imagine a crab, you know, it's got that shell, and what the crab does as well is move to the side. So and this is more with masculines anyway than feminines. So, for example, if they don't like something, as in they're afraid of looking at something or addressing something, or something brings fear up in them, they sidestep it, so they avoid. So I'm not saying your person is an avoidant, because I don't really resonate with that label. We either operate in love or fear. So, for example, when your person is in fear, they may sidestep things and shut down and go into the shell. That's what my masculine does. Okay, and that may be what your person is doing right now, because you've seen the loving side of him. You say he's adorable, but he's got this weird side. It's just part of it. So any messages about new long distance relationship, it could also be that this person could be a counterpart to you. Okay, so this person could be your divine masculine, or, you know, you're obviously not putting labels on it, but it could be that. So obviously the masculine is just that way. Instead of just communicating and saying, I just need an hour or a week or some bit of space, they just go ghost, but they're processing in that time. So let's see what's going on with this person. He's becoming someone new, okay? So he's going through a transformation right now to become someone new, and I feel that you're helping him to become that person. So he's felt like what he's got with you is completely new, and that may scare him. When I say new, I mean like different than what he's had before. You're actually still connecting in dreams, even though he's been hot and cold. So he's having vivid dreams about you. Even if you aren't having them about him, he's having them with you. So he's dreamed about you. So really, he doesn't feel like he's sidestepped at all. He feels like he's still all in with you. You're being pulled back together. So it's not like he's never coming back. You know, he's being pulled back to you already as we speak. And we've got watched over and guided. So remember, whenever he's cold or he's pulled away, you're actually being protected. Okay, because in that moment he could be negative or moody, and again, Cancerian men, speaking because I know because my masculine's one, he can be that way. And they can come across as a bit selfish. Not me, because he's got a big heart, but he can come across as selfish, like only think of himself, like not putting your needs first, just thinking, oh, I can't deal with this, so I'm just going to be quiet. Not thinking how that would affect you. But again, remember that if he's being moody, you don't need to be subjected to that either. So you're being guided and watched over and protected when he's in that energy. Okay, so that's how he is. Okay, that just kind of tells you the kind of person he is and why. So let's see what he's actually thinking about you. I need more time to heal. I'm still not okay in myself. So it's nothing to do with you. It's how he is in this relationship. It tests him. Because you've got to be open and vulnerable, and that scares him, okay? He's saying, the way I was with you when things were good between us, and the loving words I spoke to you, I meant it all. So he's saying, I meant everything I said. The way I am with you when it's all good and hot, that's the truth. Everything else is illusion. So his feelings haven't changed or anything like that. He's saying, changing my life scares me. I'm so used to what I know. So it could be he's in a comfort zone and he's used to having things a certain way, or maybe he's, been doing the same thing for a long time. And now you've come along and shaken his life up and he's like, whoa, I don't know how to handle this. This is all scary and new and I feel vulnerable. What do I do? How do I handle this? So you just got to give you some time to adjust. So don't panic, don't worry. Just get on with you, do you. Okay, and let him find his way back to you. Don't panic and keep reaching out and all of that, okay? So trust the signs you see. So in these kind of silent moments, the universe is going to bombard you with signs that it's okay, that he's going to return. There's no need to worry. It will be your ego that pushes you into fear and says, oh, he doesn't care about me and all of that, okay? So you're probably already seen the signs anyway, and the crow is a symbol of your intuition. So trust what you feel, which is real. So let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? I don't feel it's going to be long anyway until he reaches out again. You've got compromise and you've got mirroring. So you're actually mirroring each other's energy, which also shows me this could well be a counterpart connection. So it could be a twin flame as well, because you're mirroring each other. So he will be triggering to your wounds, because you may be feeling wounded when he's being quiet, because you might think, what have I done? And you haven't done anything. But you were able to heal that inside. But again, you've got compromise there. So it's about giving and receiving equally. There's a lot of passion between you with the lovers, but there's also the ego with the devil. Okay, so the ego can get in the way, but you've got the Fool because you're heading towards a new beginning. So I do feel the new year is going to be a big breakthrough energy. So you could enter the new year completely in a relationship how you want it to be. So don't panic about this hot and cold. It's natural for Cancer men anyway to do that. Trust me, I know. And I know myself being a Cancerian, how I act sometimes in things I do, and I do the same thing. And it can come across as selfish when it isn't, okay? Or it's not meaning to be that way. But I feel the message is just have faith, work on you, and let him come back. Okay, let me just pull you one more card for you as well. I know I'm doing you a longer message, but I feel that it's something you need to hear, because I feel your journey is a twin flame, and you may not be aware of it. So you've got the new moon is going to bring up a shift, so go for it. So I feel he could even message you around the new moon. So the new moon is on Thursday, and there's Aries energy in this, which is fire, passion, desire. So it could well be that something happens around the new moon and you either get a message or you spend time together around this time. But if you don't worry, it's brewing. Something is brewing. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do Jo says, can you please tell me whether a marriage will happen between Anuth and J or not, okay? So is there going to be a marriage between A and J? Is there going to be a marriage between A and J? Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords. Let me just see what, else comes out. Okay, what else? Yeah, it feels like a marriage could cause conflict. So this could well be it's not the right time to marry, because there could be some conflict now. Okay, so because I feel marriage could lead to conflict. So it could be about beliefs about marriage. Because you'd be surprised how many people get married and then get divorced because they feel they shouldn't have got married. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen for you, but it may not be what you actually want when you're together. So for example, when you get together, you may actually decide to live together and have a life together, but not actually get married. Because marriage may actually bring in conflict. Okay, so I'm feeling that there's an opportunity for you to be together, but it may not be a marriage. Your marriage could be what causes the problem. But obviously it's up to you. I'm just seeing conflict in marriage here. Conflict as in arguing, fighting, major differences, hot and cold energy. But Seven of Swords is like deception and lies and deceit, that kind of thing. And this could well be because this person could have fears around marriage, because perhaps they are a child of divorce, or maybe they saw someone get divorced, or they saw someone cheat, or something happened in that way. So it may be that marriage isn't the right thing. So that doesn't mean you're not going to have a relationship or it's not going to work out. It just feels it could lead to conflict. And I have to give you the message that's coming through, and that's the message I've got coming through. Yeah, there may be an escape. So marriage may lead to wanting to get out of it, to find freedom again. So I feel the message is just enjoy your freedom right now and just enjoy where it's heading, instead of trying to make it a relationship that look like it, not a relationship, but make it marriage that could cause conflict. So I'm not saying it's always going to be that way, but right now that's how it feels. And I feel it's because there's some kind of lesson being learned or some kind of healing that needs to take place. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys, because I'm going off, okay? How does see me in beauty, not personality-wise? Okay, so how does he see you? So what he tries to do is keep himself busy as a way of avoiding facing the truth. So he may not be facing the truth about how your beauty makes him feel, because when he connects with your beauty, for example, it may blow his mind and he struggles to stay away or whatever he's dealing with. So let me just see what the other card is. I keep losing myself in the prison of my mind. So I feel like he does lose himself when he thinks about your beauty, but he's not allowing himself to perhaps act on it because he's busy. So it feels like he knows how he feels about you. And I know what you're trying to say. You want me to bring out some traits that he likes about you or loves about you. But I'm connecting with the inner core of what's going on first of all, okay? So he said, I keep losing myself in the prison of my mind, which means he does think about you a lot. And he thinks about your looks and the way you are as a person, like the whole package of you. And he gets lost in that in his mind. And then he feels like it's a prison because he may not be able to act on it because for whatever reason, he's holding himself back and he keeps himself busy. So he avoids them facing that truth. Okay, so that's what I'm connecting with. So how does he feel about your beauty? Okay, the white stag, he feels you have a mission together. So I feel it's like he does feel attracted to you. But when I'm channeling the message, he's not allowing himself to go there. And that could well be because if he allows himself to think about how beautiful you are, he's going to lose it. He's going to, take primal action and he feels he can't think straight. So he tries to control what he's feeling because he feels like you've got a mission together. And you've said there as well, you put not just personality-wise. So he may say to you things like he loves your personality, whatever he's doing. He knows you have a mission together. The white stag is the mission. There's a reason you've been brought together, like he sees you in a future together, but he thinks about you in not necessarily a platonic way, but in more of a practical way than I want to rip your clothes off, because that's what he thinks in his mind, but he feels stuck in acting on it. So he has all that there for you, but he's not allowing it to come out. He keeps it in a box in a way, and he locks it away inside himself. So he does feel it, but he's not showing it, not even in these cards, because I feel like he feels like if he does, he's going to open Pandora's box. And when you open Pandora's box, like anything can happen. So there's some reason why he's not allowing himself to express what he's actually thinking or feeling about you in that way. And that could be because of his circumstances. Yeah, again, we got alliance. This is about union, cooperation, partnership, being together. But again, it's very like, we work well together, we're a great team. He's not allowing himself to feel it because he's got to take responsibility for something first. Or he's got to take action towards dealing with something first, and that's what he's sensing. But he does think it. So it's all inside right now. And that could be because he's got to release himself from something. He sees you like a sunflower, strong, powerful, renewal, wants a fresh start with you. That's what I've got. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to go off, but I'm going to pull you a card first for anyone watching who hasn't received a message. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to do your message from your person. Okay, so if you're connected with a specific person wanting to know how they feel about you, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to bring you a message in. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3, pick your number. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So number 1. This healing stuff is not easy. Sometimes it's easy to ignore it. So if you pick number 1, your person is still working on themselves. They still need to do healing on themselves, whether it's physical healing or emotional healing, or they need to deal with something in their life. And they may be trying to ignore it because it's hard or it brings up stress or anxiety. So I feel the messages they're asking you for more time to do their healing work. So don't take anything personally, okay? Pile 2, you've got we are not over. So if you're worried saying, are they ever going to contact me again? Is it over? No, it's not over. They are going to contact you. We're not over. You're just on a journey of coming back to each other in the physical world. So you're moving towards each other magnetically. So you will come back together in time, okay? And pile 3, when it's the right divine timing, God will bring us back together again. So same message really as pile 2. It's about you are going to be together when it's the right time. It's in divine time, and God will bring you together. So in other words, you don't need to worry or force it, because God will create the way. I hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love. If you haven't already, guys, give me a thumbs up. It really does help. Thank you for the donations. Big thank you to my moderators for looking after chat for me. Hey, Melissa, especially Ling as well, for being here through the entire live from the very beginning. You know, thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for being here. Before I go off, let me just pull a quick card for Melissa. And let me know when your package arrives, Melissa, because it should be there soon. I've got the tracking number. I haven't checked it yet. Let me just bring the card in for you. So you've got to keep losing myself in the prison of my mind. So again, your person's overthinking, stressing, worrying. Okay, the prison of their mind, because they adore you, even though there's obstacles in the way. Okay. And yeah, secret love, watching you from behind the, those screens and all of that, hidden feelings. So be your secret admirer, you already know that. And then he's going to rush in the new year. You've got the year of the horse here. So in the year of the horse, something big is changing between the two of you. You may even connect with the name Maverick from Top Gun. Okay, and Top Gun may be significant for your journey in some way. Maybe you love the film, maybe your twin does. But you're going to overcome the difficulties, whatever they are, especially if there's a karmic situation, because it is true love. I hope that helps. Okay, I'm going off, guys. Have a wonderful, magical day, and I'll see you soon.